Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.
Hello.
Hey, Grey Man. What's happening?
Just the usual. Sitting here, going to show some comics.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been? All right.
Yep, doing good. Doing good.
Cool. There's Mark. Mark's turned up. Hey, Mark.
There he is. There's
Evening,
Mark.
guys.
Evening.
Not sure if Kyle's coming tonight because his internet's he's only got so much bandwidth he can use per month, so he's trying to. He said he might miss out on these streams, but we'll see. If anyone wants to pop in, anyone watching, but the one person who's watching, if you want to pop in and we know you, just let us know and I'll send you the link.
Kyle is restricting his internet access. He does more streaming than anybody else I know.
Yeah, he hasn't got that much allowance on his package kind of thing. So he needs to sort of cut it down a bit. So, hey, Wormy. It just looks terrible with only three of us on this big screen. If anyone else wants to drop in, just let us know. So, anyway, I have box 12.
Box 12. I've been waiting for box 12.
12. We just had 12 on Cover Slingers.
That's a good point. That's a very good point, actually. Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah, you were bringing the fire the other day, Ray.
Yeah. I try.
Right, anyone want to guess what's in this box?
I'm going to go. It's DC.
DC, yep.
It's not DC.
No.
Not
It's
DC, no.
Marvel box.
No, I've got a few Marvel boxes. It's Luke Cage, Power Man.
Oh.
Ooh.
In this one. Unfortunately, not a full run because this is one of the ones and number one is a facsimile. Of course, up on the full screen because number one's a bit expensive. So just a facsimile will do for me. I've not read any of them, but some of them I collected when I was a kid. So I've read a few of them. Well, I'm waiting until I've got the whole run, if that ever happened, before I read them through. So number one, and then don't have number two. I've got number three. This guy here, Mace, I really like. He's a really cool villain. Well, he's an evil villain, but he's a good villain to dislike. Number four.
I've never read any of these, Gray. Are they any good?
Well, I say I've not read any of these. I've got some that I picked up years ago and I read. Yeah. I quite like them, but I quite like Luke Cage. I thought he was quite cool. But a lot of the ones I've got, because I've been trying to collect the run, I've not read them yet. So I'm waiting until I've got the full run.
You've got the run, yeah.
Then I've got to read them all again. Yeah. So there's a few. There's probably about 30 or something. But it's quite a long run. It goes to 100, 120, something like that.
It went on for quite a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, because about number 50, he teams up with Iron Fist.
Yeah,
Iron Fist.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah,
it teams up with Iron Fist. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a big girl on the cover there. If we ever do large ladies on the cover slingers, that's a surefire one. I think this might be the one where he goes to Doctor Doom's Latveria and demands his $200 off him. I think it might be. I'm not too sure, but.
When did he become Power Man? Does he become Power Man?
I think he was always called Power Man, but I think he was called Power Man like on the download, but he's always been like Luke Cage for Hero for Hire when he first started. I don't think he uses Power Man at all nowadays. Not really. Luke. Which is a cool Christmas one. I think I showed this one on a Christmas theme. I think so. I can't remember now what the theme was, but I should show. There's a Christmas tree in the background here.
Oh, there is a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And the nuclear bomb.
Yeah, well, very Christmassy.
Merry Christmas, world. And goodbye.
Merry Christmas, world on it. Yeah.
And goodbye, yeah. Well, I don't have number 8. Or number 9. Or number 10 or number 11. I do have number 12. Pretty cool covers.
Yeah.
So this is Chemistro. He's turned the ground into glass and he's going crashing through it.
Ooh.
No number 13. No number 14. Oh, here's number 14. On the back, number 14. Fighting someone called Big Ben. Maybe you can knock your way through a brick wall, hero man, but you're nothing compared to Big Ben.
Ding
Well,
dong.
see, man, mountain, where just see. Retribution.
I like the trade dress. I do like
Yeah.
the trade dresses.
The box. Yeah, I just read talking of like depictions of black characters in superhero comic books around that era. I just read a Black Lightning in a adventure comic. The dialogue is so terrible. It's like, oh gosh, really? God, it just seemed so.
Was it white men trying to do black dialogue?
I think it was, yeah, and it was, it was just like, I was like, whew. Surely, I mean, I wasn't a black man in the 70s, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't. I was around in the 70s, but I don't particularly remember. I remember Starsky and Hutch, Huggy Bear on Starsky and Hutch. That's the only point of reference I'd ever had for that kind of, slang or whatever. But yeah, it was like, oh, not great.
I think that is a Amazing Spider-Man homage cover.
And you notice this is where he's. I haven't got 15 and 16, so I don't know where it happened, but he's Luke Cage Power Man on this cover now. So he's gone from being hero for hire to Luke Cage Power Man. I think this has got about at least three different titles during the course of its time.
Oh, there you go, he's gone to Power Man again.
Here's where you take a death plunge, 40 stories down, Hero Man. That's the second time he's been called Hero Man on a cover, courtesy of the Steeplejack. If I can help it, and maybe I can. Havoc on the High Iron.
That's a nice cover. Nice perspective.
Yeah. I like that cover.
Here's Cottonmouth. If you ever watched the Power Man, it was called Luke Cage or the TV show. Cottonmouth was the main villain in season 1, I believe.
Is Cottonmouth a type of snake?
Yeah, there was a snake called Cottonmouth. Yeah, he doesn't have any snake powers, but he's just called Cottonmouth for some reason. Isn't Cottonmouth also a side effect of certain drugs? Cottonmouth's when your mouth's all dry, isn't it, and you can't swallow properly. It's called Cottonmouth as well, isn't it? I believe so.
Wouldn't know, Gray.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've heard that phrase. Battles Power Man. Oh yeah, it's Power Man versus Power Man. This is the guy who originally was called Power Man. I think he was an Avengers villain. And look, mister, I got no quarrel with you, but if you don't cut out the rough stuff, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
When this fight's over, only one of us is gonna be called Power Man. The other will be called Dead. There you go. At least they called him Hero Man. Like a couple of, he doesn't have the greatest villains, to be honest. We've got Discus and Stiletto on this cover. One of them throws stiletto darts, and the other one throws discuses.
Yeah,
could have been worse. It could have been frisbee or something, and like a bit of beach bum. That would have slightly worse.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to name Luke Cage's nemesis.
No, it's true. Oh, and a Mace. I remember Mace and Cottonmouth. I remember from the TV show. But all these I've showed so far. I never had any of that. I've not read any of these ones yet, but I do have like a little run in here because it's one of the characters that when I was buying monthly, my shop used to have some back issues, and every now and again I'd buy some back issues just to check out old comic books. But I wasn't doing it like as religiously as I should have been, as like putting more effort into it. I wish I had done then, because I would have got a lot cheaper. But I do have quite a few Power Man that I bought at that time.
Turn that cover. Let me see that one there. Show that one again. That one there, yeah. Is he locked up?
He may be, mate. He may be. He may well be.
I don't know.
He's got chains around his arms.
Yeah.
He's trained up.
I need covers for this week, so I may well be using that one. There's Black Goliath.
What's your cover slingers this week, Gray?
Locked up.
Locked up.
Yeah.
Shades and Comanche.
Not remember hearing of them.
Oh, Man Mountain Marco. I've got him in Spider-Man, I think.
Yeah. That's not the Man Mountain that was on this one a second ago, was it? You called him Man Mountain. Oh, that was Big Ben, wasn't it? Not Mad Mountain, Big Ben. Ugh. Losing track of names there. Right. I think this is a bunch of old Spider-Man villains, Circus of Crime, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is. Ringmaster, yeah.
Back off, Buster, or Luke Cage is cutting loose. No, my friend, today you will either join the Ringmaster's Circus of Crime, or you will be buried by us.
How did they appear in Howard the Duck as well, the Ringmaster?
Yeah, again, not the most auspicious of... I think that's Princess Python. She became a member of the Serpent Society later on. I think that's Princess Python. I'm sure she was... vampire. Sweet sister, this dude is for real.
Ooh.
This night is long and I am hungry, mortal. Hungry for your blood.
Yeah. Okay.
The Night Shocker. Just a doom called X. It's all over, hero. Today you're taking the long fall. I've had it. I may be bulletproof, but from this height, even a power man can die. This is the second long drop on the cover. Are there Pence copies? Yeah, Pence copies, quite a few of them.
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention. I don't pay attention to that kind of thing. This time you've really bought your cage. The day you bug the cockroach is the day you die. He's fighting some cockroach.
Oh, the cockroach! Yay!
The Reno of Death. The man who killed Manhattan.
They're really sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel for villains there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cockroach. Oh my God.
This one, right. You may have laughed. You may have laughed at Cockroach, but look, nobody laughs at Mr. Fish.
Oh my God, Mr. Fish. Wow.
This is getting really bad. I mean, you know, what's going on? The writers are going, oh, who can we have next?
Yeah.
Go, oh, the goldfish bowl. I'll have Mr. Fish.
Yeah, basically.
Mr. Fish.
Yeah, and again, he's been, someone's trying to throw him off a building. This is the third cover he's been trying to be thrown off a building.
I once had a boss called David Fish. He was called Mr. Fish.
Oh, yeah. And there's Piranha, the villain on this one.
Okay, they've actually developed the fish theme a bit.
I wonder if he's an associate of Mr. Fish. You're calling, hero. Now give us what we came for or die. You want this stuff, creeps? You'll have to take it off of my corpse. You keep standing in a cage, and that's just what we're going to do.
Metarog knew about Mr. Fish.
He saw it. Yeah. That's Metarog's favourite character. He doesn't like to talk about it much. He doesn't like to admit it to himself. But right, that's enough for my little first batch. Anyone got some stuff they want to show?
Yeah, it's got boxes full.
Yeah, box, and I went to the flea market Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Last Sunday, finally with my wife. Finally been able to pick up some books, just $2 books, nothing special, you know.
Right.
But I did find these two. These are a big little book. With these little big books, right?
Yeah.
These little things here.
Oh yeah.
Journey to the Center of the Earth. This is from 1968.
Mm-hmm.
And I only paid $1 for them.
That's not bad.
The guy only wanted $1. And, you know, they got the inside's all colored.
Those are quite nice.
Cool. Looks in good condition for $1 as well.
Yeah, for $1. Not bad.
I'm pretty sure that movie I went to see with my mum when I was a kid, Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yeah. Jules
Verne.
Verne.
The back.
Yeah.
And they got a whole bunch of other ones that they have. Fantastic Four, Mighty Mouse.
Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bunch
of them.
That's
Yeah,
worth
for
picking
$1.
up.
That one, Journey to the Center of the Earth, and it picked up Space Ghost. It's a little beat up, the cover, but
nice. Yeah.
That is cool art still. Shame it's beaten up though. That would be a good cover.
Somebody's bent the cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bent the cover, but you know.
But for $1.
Yeah, for $1.
Yeah, bucks.
Oh,
yeah.
It's nice art in it. Yeah, I like the Space Ghost.
I've never really watched it. I don't think I've never
Yeah,
saw
it was
much
a great
over it. I don't know.
cartoon.
It's very cool.
Yeah, I think there was a late night piss take kind of Space Ghost, wasn't there, in the UK? I'm sure there was like a late night
The
Like,
ward.
when they
Yeah,
was
the
like changing the dialogue or something. But yeah, that's the only thing I've ever seen of him. I didn't really watch that much
I
either.
picked up the Flash.
Nice. What number's that? 246.
246
Cool.
from 1977. Neil Adams cover.
All right.
You know, for
I've
$2
got that one.
wasn't
That's cool.
bad. Yep. The Flash, and I found a Thor.
Enter Excalibur.
That's a nice one.
Someone was selling the first 11 issues of
Tales
Excalibur
to
for 20 quid.
Astonish.
I nearly went for it.
I know these are reprints, but still for
It's
$2.
still a nice cover.
Yeah, for $2.
Yeah.
Leviathan. That's biblical. That is.
Is that? I think that's quite an early Submariner. That one.
Tales to
Yeah,
Astonish.
you got Triton.
You sure that's not Mr. Fish's brother?
Yeah, Mr. Fish's brother.
Yeah, he got a decent name. You know, we call the first son Triton, and the second son we're just going to call Fish.
Yeah.
The Thing versus the Thing.
I've got that run. There's a cartoon of the same name, and that's what the illustrations are from in that Journey book.
New Teen Titans.
Cool.
All right.
Is that Hero backwards? Is that
No, that's
Dial
Hero
H for
backwards.
Hero? Is that Dial H for Hero? Because I know at one point Vicky Grant went she went crazy. Maybe she's dialing Hero backwards and becoming a villain or something. That could be from that story.
And official handbook of the Marvel Universe.
Book of the Dead and Inactive, yeah. So Banshee was dead at one point, was he? Or just inactive?
This I thought was cool for $2. King Spawn #1, and I think it's a David Finch cover
That was a good buy for $2.
for $2.
No,
He looks
it's
kind
not
of
a bad
chubby
nick
there.
either.
He's kind of chubby looking, in my imagination.
I think that's David Finch, right? I
Yeah,
don't know if you can see it.
yeah, I think it is.
And then another King Spawn #1, McFarlane cover
Yeah.
Okay.
for $2.
Wow. Did well there, Ray.
Yeah,
Some
I thought
spikes and
so.
chains.
And this I couldn't believe. I got the Micronauts #1
Oh.
for $2.
Wow.
All right. The
I mean,
only thing,
that is crazy.
the only thing is down. Where am I? Down. Look at down the bottom. They cut it. They got
Okay.
cut.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
got
that's a
cut.
shame.
Yeah, but hey, for $2, I'll still take it.
Yeah.
You know.
Has been gathering a bit of value recently with the upcoming Ant-Man into the multiverse thing, into the Quantum Mania thing.
Yeah. I used to have
Never-
the toys as a kid, but never really interested in the comics.
I never heard of this. The Call
The Call.
#1.
I've heard of it.
Looks
I
like
thought the
Fat and
cover was
Strange.
pretty-
obviously,
You never
isn't it?
know, Ray. I'd never heard of the Authority either until James Gunn decided to bring them to the front.
I just
Oh,
like
yeah.
the cover. I thought the cover was cool. So
I've got quite a few Authority trades. They're quite interesting.
it was a challenge #2.
Oh, yeah. That's a 12-part.
That could be a locked up one.
Different
Red
grade.
guy in
team.
there.
I wouldn't use that one, Ray.
No, I'm not going to use this one. No.
He knows I'm going to lose anyway, so I might just grab the first 5 that I find. That's what I always do nowadays.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm on. Is everybody back?
I think Roscoe's back,
Everybody-
so... What was that, Mark?
I was just saying evening to Triple G.
Hey, Triple G, yeah. Yeah, All-Star Squadron, good team.
Yeah.
Tsunami on the front there. Firebrand. I've got that full run as well.
Then I got Deathlock Special #3.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought they were cool. $2. Wild Thing You make my
it's a UK,
heart
isn't it? Marvel
sing.
UK, yeah, Marvel.
Groovy.
They are
I
on there.
thought
It's
this
so
was cool.
weird. Is it Martin Eamon or something like that? Martin
That
Eamon,
is
maybe?
weird. I've got that as well. It is a weird comic.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Who's the
cool.
artist? Did it say the artist's name on the front, Ray?
Huh?
Did it say the artist's name on the front? No, it doesn't say.
Is she? I thought she was somebody's daughter. Whose daughter?
Oh, Duke.
Oh, Duke Mighty.
Duke. Yeah, right.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen his art before. It's got an interesting,
Then I-
weird style.
Picked up number 2.
Is she Wolverine's daughter before X-23? Anyway, she's
I have no idea.
Not something I ever looked at, to be honest. I've seen them in the bargain bins and thought, no, thank you.
And then Elektra. I
Oh,
think
that's
this is a
nice. I like that
Greg
cover.
Horn.
Yeah, it's Greg Horn. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You get that for
Greg
$2.
Horn.
That was a good $2 pickup.
Yeah. This one I didn't have because I remember showing my electric covers the last time.
Yeah, very nice.
And I didn't have this one. $2. Definitely pick that up. Legionnaires 3, number 1.
Cool. Triple G says if you're thinking of Marvel next.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Triple G. Thanks.
Cloak and Dagger, number 1.
Not bad, not bad.
And
Were these all bagged and boarded for $2 as well?
no.
You bagged and boarded them.
I bagged and bought them, yeah. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane.
There she is.
Oh,
There she
nice.
is, Grey Man.
Nice one.
Don't
70s.
tell me you got that for $2.
$2.
Nice.
Oh, that was a steal.
Yeah, they get them for that sort of price, and we can't get them for that sort of price at all. We need someone who wants UK comics, like the weekly ones, because I can get them for nothing. Well, not nothing, but I can get them all cheap, and then swap them with like ones that we can't get here cheap. They can get cheap there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Flash.
Yeah, and then we got X-Men number 8.
Right. I sold all my X-Men. I had some of that X-Men run. I sold them all. I wasn't interested in keeping them. All the X-Men, all the X-Force. I just finished reading the New Mutants run. All 100 of the New Mutants run. It was very hit and miss, I've got to say. And Rob Liefeld come in at the end. I was thinking of doing a video on one of the later issues. It was absolutely rubbish. Absolute pig swill. How that guy can get away with the rubbish that he creates is just beyond me.
I mean, the load of I agree with you. There's some absolute trash
awful.
there.
Absolutely awful. It's like literally, it was like on number 100, they were putting together a new team for X-Force, and they just literally just popped out. Literally, 2 people arrived. One person teleported in out of nowhere. One person just happened to be visiting, came to the house to try and get asylum kind of thing from their enemies. It's just like, it was so, so forced, it seemed, coupled with crappy art as well, and horrible cover. There was one guy wearing a ring of pouches for a belt, and I was like, it just looked really rubbish. You said, it looked awful.
That's pretty good. This is a pretty good pickup you had here, right?
Marvel 2-in-1.
He always does well. It was,
Quasar.
yeah, good, a nice bunch, a nice batch. It's a shame you never get like any full runs or anything. No one's got like a full run of a comic book when you're there. It's always bits and pieces, isn't it? You wonder where they get them from.
Nice. Oh, 100.
Yep. Issue
That's
100.
Last one of that one, isn't it? I think it's the
Double
last one.
size issue. And I got an annual Star Trek number 1.
Nice. I've got that. Yeah. Star Trek's beginning to pick up some value.
I'm not really a collector of Star Trek. I did get a few, like in a lot, and I thought, well, I might as well keep them. But the annuals, I kept the annuals because they're complete stories,
Yeah.
Annual Action Comics number 1.
That's nice.
Cool.
Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I'll go
was
roll with a bit of
cool.
Superman and Batman.
Yeah. And the last one is Bombshell #1, which I thought was an awesome looking cover.
DC Bombshells. Oh, yeah, cool. Bombshells United.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's a good series. I like Bombshells. Good
$2.
pickup.
That's
Really
what I
good.
picked up at the flea market.
Nice. All decent stuff there, mate.
Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice.
I had to pick something up. I haven't picked up any books in a long time.
That was a good pickup.
You get
There was
anything
a
this week,
lot
Mark?
there.
Yeah, I've got some stuff here. I'm surrounded by comics at the moment.
Yeah.
Carrying a
So ain't
watch
I.
for tomorrow.
I didn't have an auction,
This was interesting. This was my first ever purchase off Instagram.
Okay.
So I'm getting a bit more into Instagram. The big advantage of Instagram is nobody's paying anybody any commission or any fees or anything. So
You get it from the UK or US?
No, the US.
Oh, right.
So these guys come on and they just so go, he's going live, and you go live and you watch them. I couldn't work out how you paid, but you just put a claim in, and then after the show they contact you. It's all done a bit on trust.
Yeah.
They contact you and say, here's your total, and you just pay by PayPal, and then you trust that they're going to send you them.
Well, you can do goods and services PayPal, can't you? And that way you've got some cover.
Yeah, true.
If you pay goods and services.
Yeah. So this guy, he told me the total, which was correct because I've kept a list, and I paid it. And then he came back and he said postage is going to be $50. Well, I actually posted to my American address in New Hampshire, Stackery, where I consolidate my orders. I said, "I'm joking, mate. Can't be $45." And he went, "Oh, you're not in the UK?" I said, "Yes, I am in the UK, but my address I've given you is New Hampshire." And he went, "Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, I'll ship it for free." So,
oh, right, that's cool. That's a bit of a difference.
So anyway, I got my Stackery box today. So here's I got it's got a big run of Astonishing Tales with Deathlock. So you showed a Deathlock, I think, right? So. This is Astonishing Tales 26, 27, and he did these as a lot, and I put in a bid for the bunch of them. One of the things is if quite often nobody's bidding and they get a bit desperate, so you can pick them up at quite cheap prices. Number 30, another Deathlock.
Deathlock, the Demolisher, or Destroyer, is it? Demolisher.
Yeah, the Demolisher, yeah.
Demolisher.
31.
As if Deathlock wasn't already, a pretty kick-ass name.
Yeah,
Demolisher,
exactly.
just in case.
A good name by itself, isn't it? You
don't
really need the Demolisher, do you?
It's like
34, the God Machine.
It's a bit over-egging the custard, isn't it? Adding that to the end of it.
Yeah. Number 34, The Man Who Controlled the World.
Nice.
I think that's the original Deathlock. I think the one Ray show was the new Deathlock.
And
originally it's different person on it.
This one, 30. I think this is the second. He didn't have the last one. 36, I think, is the last Deathlock on Astonishing Tales. And then you
had the first one, did you have the first appearance of it?
No, I didn't. He didn't have that. That's the 25, I think, is the first.
That's kind of a bit more expensive. That would be the most expensive one.
Have that one. However, he did have this up. Now I collect these. This is a Submariner, and I've got this one, but it's in a really beat up condition. So this is a slight upgrade to Submariner.
Nice.
Submariner number 8. I mean, it's just one of those great covers, isn't it?
That's one that's worth a bit because of the cover, isn't it?
Yeah. So fantastic.
Nice.
Love that cover.
Yeah.
And I got a really beat up copy. This is not hugely great. I mean, it's still about 4.0, but I think I've got about 2.0 at the moment. So it was a bit of an upgrade. And I bid for this, and I told him I'd pay what he was asking, but he had to throw in the next comic for free, which he had up for $10. So I got this one.
Hey, Lady F.
which Fantastic Four, which I haven't
Hey,
got.
lady.
131. So I've got most of the Fantastic Fours, 100 to 200, but I haven't got this one. So
Nice.
then he wrapped the guy said, we're going to run an auction. And he said, I'm going to start it at $1. And it was a Spawn #1, okay, in near mint condition, which he'd got on the wall. He'd got up for $60.
Right.
Anyway, the auction, I bid $20. Nobody else bid, so I got a Spawn #1 in near mint condition for $20.
Wow.
Is it a newsstand or no?
I don't think it is, right.
You
I
got
can't
it
believe
covered.
he's put that thing over it.
Should it not have been $1 then? If he started it at $1, he was the only one to bid.
No. There were some other people bidding, but when it got to $20, they stopped.
Right. That's confusing.
Yeah.
Cool, not bad.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's I'm going to put that on my Whatnot show and start it low tomorrow. I'll start it at what I paid for it, about 15 quid, and see. Somebody might get it for 15 quid. If nobody
So
else.
we go. Did you get it from America?
Yeah.
So, but we're going back to America. Have you
Okay. No. None of the Americans bid on the UK Whatnot. Because they're American, they can't deal with UK price variance. Never mind dealing with buying comics from the UK.
Yeah,
which is a shame. What else have I got here? This is quite a fun one. Just random stuff. This is Joe Kubert cover on Our Fighting Forces number 138. And we've got a German submarine
Nice.
emerging from the water underneath the losers.
Scott, who we had on Geeky Weekly last, he's got the full run of the losers.
Really?
And Fighting Forces. And he showed them all once. And every one of the covers practically has got the losers thinking they're safe and something bad about to happen to them in the background.
Great one, isn't it? Look at that. How do they survive then if they
just lucky? Well, unlucky but lucky to get out of it, I guess.
Yeah. And another one I bought this on from a US seller that came in the post today.
That's funny.
This is really lovely. It's Hulk #1, the hip hop variant.
Oh God.
And it's this She-Hulk cover.
Oh, that's funny.
I say I didn't think it looked like the Hulk.
So
long hair for the Hulk.
In a 9.8 graded, this sells for $250.
So I'm guessing you know which hip hop artist is being homaged
I
with that
haven't
cover,
got
Mark.
a clue.
No,
Right.
I'm shocked.
Are you going to tell me?
No, I haven't got a bloody clue, mate. I haven't got a bloody clue. And I couldn't give a bloody toss either.
I didn't think you could.
No.
So, yeah. I think that's my lot for the moment.
Okie dokie. Let's get back to some box 12 action. Some lovely box 12 action. Let's just grab this kind of handful to do it.
Oh, Lady Fantastic's on, and she likes UK price variants. So
yeah, you have to.
New Lady Fantastic.
There you go. Here's another Piranha Jones. I don't think it's the same guy I read earlier on, but you've had it. If Piranha Jones doesn't kill you, then my deadly pets will.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think Lady Fantastic is the person responsible for Kyle shaving his bottom.
That's true. Well done. Did you watch that?
No.
Oh, I laughed seeing him in agony. It was so funny seeing him squealing like a stuck pig. I was thinking of clipping it and keeping it as a play whenever just when he's on the stream with us.
It's worth watching on replay, is it?
Oh, just to hear him howling. Wildfire's the next person. Well, I guess we like this Piranha Jones. There's no way you could teach Piranha not to eat you. And Luke Cage has still hard skin. So if anyone's going to get eaten in this, it's going to be Piranha Jones.
Maybe his superpower is that he can control piranhas.
Maybe. It seems unlikely. But yeah, who knows? This guy's just called Spear. Spear can always kill you. Sticks and stones may break your bones, Cage, but Spear can always kill you. Technically, it's more like a harpoon, if you ask me, because it's fired from a trident. But yeah, okay. And this, he's got Spear, and he's also fighting what someone called Mangler. If the Mangler's claws don't kill you, Cage, my war spear will. Face it, hero, you're a dead man. Yeah. Piranha Jones looks like a rabid submariner.
He does a bit.
All right. No matter how the trip ends, Mangler, this is your last stop.
So, are you trying to complete these, Gray? Are they? Is this one of your?
Yeah, it's one of the many ones I'm after completing. When I finished Operation Ghost Moon Defenders, I may include Power Man in my next project. No, it's like no. Oh, it's Chemistro again. Chemistro's turned the ground into quicksand. Chemistro's back. And this is the first time one of his villains seems to have reappeared. I think every other villain had gone, no, we're not having him back again. He was rubbish. Who came up with that bloody name?
Do we get Mr. Fish again?
I don't think so.
No.
I think Mr. Fish may be a one and done, unfortunately.
Car crash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Crash. Well, it's not quite a crash.
Yep.
But Crash is on the wheel now, isn't it? They say your skin is still hard, Cage, but can you survive an endless ocean of boiling water? You better believe it, mister. Survive and come back fighting. There's a good line in Tough Talk.
Yeah.
And I believe that's Chemistro again. Look, it's got the same colouring, so I think it's Chemistro again.
I think it is. Yeah, it's got two.
Chemistro, free times his turn up. Chemistro. Mayhem at Mile High Keep. It's fighting knights of old, or look like knights of old, but high-tech knights.
Yeah.
Could be Dr. Doom, could be robots, who knows? You battled Big Brother and lost. Now you must die. No way, Turkey. Luke Cage fights to his last breath.
He's not fighting a villain called Turkey now, is he?
No, Big Brother.
Okay.
I guess it's called Big Brother. Turkey will. No, Turkey's an insult of the time, I believe, as in jive turkey. And this one is fighting Goldbug and Thunderbolt. If the Goldbug doesn't destroy your Cage, then Thunderbolt will. I think Thunderbolt was a good guy in the end. I think he was a super speedster. Because I remember one of the comics that I had, he was in it and they seemed to be on friendly terms. But I remember that, that Marvel Book of the Dead. I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt was in that because he died not long after. And he's still fighting Goldbug. And once again, he's falling. He does a lot of falling on Luke Cage.
Yeah, it's always good for a cover, isn't it?
I think it's the real supervillain in Luke Cage Power Man comic is Gravity. Gravity is the real villain. This is you, the funky avian menace of Jive Turkey.
I think we've created a new villain here.
Yeah, this one I bought not when it came out. But I bought this from my local comic shop. This is why I like that character Mace. I thought that's a really cool cover. Like he's on the run again. Like he's changed his name again. He's moved to another town, but Mace catches up with him. This is the death of Luke Cage because he changed his name to like Matt Lucas or something like that. It's like Lucas, something else.
Matt Lucas, he's the guy.
Yeah, I don't think it could have been Matt Lucas, but no. But Lucas, definitely there was a Lucas in there somewhere. It might have been Matt Lucas. That'd be really weird if it was. But it did change his name. All right, you turkeys, make way. Luke Cage is busting through. And there's Mace again. But only to have Mace finish you off.
How did Mace wipe his bottom?
With his other hand, carefully. I'm guessing. Okay. This is where I bought it from. That 40p when I bought that from Forbidden Planet.
A few years ago.
Oh yeah, definitely a few years ago. Yeah. Out of my way, that's still a live bomb. Those kids will kill themselves on the whole blasted city. You're jiving, Cage. Only one gonna die is you.
I mean, one of the things about comics of this period is the covers all look very similar in terms of the artwork, don't they? I mean,
yeah. I think they got better. I think they put more character there. I like the action going on. It's the sort of thing that I would have enjoyed back in the day.
Action going on.
You know, the action, the speaking, it always makes me want to read it and want to know what's going on inside.
Yeah.
The blurbs, you know, so I must find out what's happening. There's Zax, who's a Hulk villain. Zax. And here it looks like this must be when he first meets Iron Fist.
Ooh.
First time on the comic cover, anyway. You got some bad moves, ballet britches, but kung fu kicks and a flaming fist won't stop me from bringing this building down on your head.
Ballet britches.
Yeah, ballet britches. Yeah, why not? That's an insult as good an insult as any, isn't it? Really.
How many sub 100 Fantastic 40? Lady Fantastic. I've got about 70, I think. I'm obviously missing a lot of 1 to 20.
Bushmaster's a villain on this one. It's another type of snake, isn't it? A Bushmaster, I'm sure it is. Is it not a Bushmaster type of snake? Not sure now. Maybe I'm getting confused with another one that's similar. Right, so here we go. Issue 50, Power Man and Iron Fist. Beginning a new era.
There we go. They're starting together now.
Yeah. And this whole backdrop looks like a 70s film poster, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With characters there in the background.
Yeah, Lady Fantastic. My best one is I've got number 2. Graded at 3.5. Ooh. What's going on here?
Smashing his fist straight for that robot. Okay. And a really odd-looking kick from
reverse kick.
Yeah, it was really weird. His leg looks all kind of like, And here we have a crash, Ray. A nice car crash going on.
Yeah, there you go.
The Death Machines.
Definitely.
Of course, when it comes up on cover slingers, I'll probably completely forget where I found this comic was. There you go. Okay, you want to show some more, mate?
Yep. Mark, you when you show that losers cover, I looked over and I'm like, oh, I got a pile of those right there.
Yes,
this is number 123.
The Losers.
Imagine
it's really interesting, isn't it, to have a title called The Losers?
Yeah. Look at it. You got them all jumping out of the plane, parachuting right into the Germans.
I think
into the Germans.
I think their story was they were all originally with other units and they were the last remaining people from their units or something like that. I think that's what they were called, the Losers. I can't remember now. It was something like that. Here you go.
Look at all the Germans up on top, waiting for them to come in.
Yeah, there's an ambush waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So how do they survive all the time to get through to the next issue?
It's just American grit, mate. That's American grit and tenacity. That's what makes them survive.
Evening Bill.
Oh, look, they're about to climb into a mine. We're moving out of their range straight into a mine.
Right into the mine.
I love these losers covers.
They're awesome. I love war covers. There's just so much action, so much stuff that goes on. Look at these Germans down the bottom.
Yeah.
They all got machine guns.
Nobody ran to stop us on this mission, guys.
How can you not miss them?
Once we cross this bridge, we're in Storm, is it? We're in Storm. Yeah, that's the guy's name, Captain Storm. Oh dear.
Unbelievable. And then this one here cracks me up. They're all in this little window. One's throwing a hand grenade. The other one's got machine guns. And look at the Germans. They're right there.
Surrounded.
Unbelievable.
A small place in hell.
Yeah, small place in hell is right. They're everywhere. The Germans just got them surrounded. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We've done it, losers. They're obviously entering some tunnel.
Survived? Oh, we surprised him. Okay. It looks like they've actually surprised him. Where's the twist on that one?
Got the
yeah.
Yeah. Germans are looking the wrong way.
Yeah, no, because the guys behind the wall, they can't see. They think it's just one guy.
Oh, right.
They think it's just one guy that they're creeping up on, not realising there's a bunch of them behind the wall waiting for them.
Hi, Tylox.
Hey,
Joe Kubert did amazing covers on war.
He's like the eponymous kind of war comic book cover, isn't he? That's the correct word. He's like the classic war covers. What's that? Using a comic book?
Yeah.
Stop the big gun.
How can we stop the giant cannon, Big Max, with our secret weapon? This comic book.
That's what I thought you said. Yeah.
Yeah. With this comic book.
Can they jam it in the works or something?
Oh my God.
Interesting.
These are great covers. They're just so much fun. I'm going to have to resist trying to buy losers covers now.
This is a cool looking cover. Shooting down the plane in a raft.
Oh man. We're going to crash on them and take them out.
Yeah.
I think the submarine is just about to come up underneath them. That's the same raft.
Yeah.
There you go. The submarine's going to save the aircraft, I think.
This is.
Gosh. Surely the parachute should have deployed already, shouldn't they?
It should be in the back of her, but she's got it in the front of her.
Yeah.
Well, it's providing padding against those bullets they're firing at her.
Well, sometimes they have one on the front and one on the back, don't they?
Those are army tanks down there.
Yeah, they should have pulled the ripcord by now because they're so close to the ground.
Oh God! There's a hanging.
Oh. It's quite
We don't do war covers with swastikas anymore, do we?
Don't know. You don't get that many war comics anymore, do you? Sure, they must still have them on them, though. Surely, can't not have them on World War II war comics.
Well, we don't get war comics, do we? Why not?
No, I was saying. Oh, I see what you're saying.
There's plenty of wars going on around the world.
Just died out as being of interest, didn't they? That's perfect for Locked Up, isn't it? That one. That's a perfect Locked Up cover.
Coming out of Ukraine about the Ukraine-Russia war.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it in a few years after it's over.
Don't let Roger see those. Those Locked Up covers.
Huh. That's not his name anymore, is it? I think he's changed his name to something else now, hasn't he? Had to be shot out of the water. That's the trouble. Like you say, it's very tempting, Mark, to pick them up because they are great covers.
And they are great covers. It's like that's how I fell into Lois Lane because they're just such fun covers.
Yeah, that's just cool.
These are really fun covers. You look at the cover and they just make you smile, and I quite like that.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Where is that kid?
A young boy in jeopardy.
Yeah.
I think the losers are going to save him.
Somehow they always do.
And then this is a special number 1.
There we go.
It's a weird cover. It's an arm. It's not quite a watch. Not quite sure. It's around his wrist, holding the bodies in his hands. Weird. Oh, it's got a haunted tank story in it as well.
Giant fingers.
Yeah.
Right hand cover. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's my losers collection.
Cool.
Now, how about some Weird War? Weird War tales.
Yeah, I'm collecting these at the moment. I am collecting Weird War tales because they count as DC Bronze Age horror.
Right. Yeah, I used to like the Weird Wars. I had a few as a kid, but I sold them because I thought I've got to concentrate on just superheroes. But now I've subsequently bought a few of them back that I sold back in the day.
Yeah.
Like the Creature Commandos and GI Robot and the War Time Forgot. They're all kind of crazy.
Well, Creature Commandos has gone loopy.
Yeah, apparently got a cartoon or something, haven't they?
They've got James Gunn's going to do a Creature Commandos cartoon. Yeah.
Weird War.
This is cool.
There's some great covers as well because they've got the best of both worlds, isn't they? You got the horror elements plus you got the war elements.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, kind of like
And it's a hugely long-running series, isn't it? It goes on for over 100 issues.
Yeah.
The Creature Commandos, the first appearance of the Creature Commandos. Do you know who the writer was? I've got that one. Do you know who the writer was?
Couldn't say.
Our friend J.M. de Mateus.
Oh, was he? Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, cool. Did not realise. That's just going to show you've got so much stuff in his resume, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Done so much. But these are all great colours. The Weird War. I even like the logo. The logo's cool.
It is. It's just bones in the letters.
I never realised what it was, you know. It just it looks weird. That's all I know. There's all bones in there, is it? Is it all like tiny bones in there? I didn't realise.
This is a series I'm collecting. These are really nice, Ray.
Yeah, great. I think I've only got about 3 or 4 Weird War. You don't really see them though, do you? You don't like things like this. You never.
I think you've got to look for them, Gray.
Yeah.
When we were at the London Comic Mart, there were people who had these things.
You got.
That's the type of place you'll find them at the London Comic Mart. You won't find them much on eBay or anything.
No, or like going through back issue bins in a shop, even. You know.
But if you go to the London Comic Mart, the guys there will have them.
Yeah. Yeah, if I can't be in a Weird War, I don't want to be in any war at all.
Friggin' Bill.
Yeah, Bill, they'd only accept you in a Weird War.
Sure, he'd be a general in a Weird War.
He is weird. I love you, Bill.
He'd be driving the haunted tank. Weird War. You did a thing, didn't you, Mark, one point when you were talking about all the different weird titles they had? That was on your channel, wasn't it?
Don't think it was me, no.
I'm sure someone, I thought it was you saying, there's at one point there's so many different weird in there's so many titles. I went through them all. I thought that was you. I don't know, it was then.
It wasn't me, but it's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
I'd like to do it. Because there are a lot of weird titles.
Yeah. Wasn't it like a weird romance or something like that at one point as well? I can't remember.
I'm sure there was. It was probably Charlton.
Weird Western tales.
No, Metarog's gone. He'd know if it was a Charlton title.
Yeah, weird Western tales.
Oh, there you go. Weird Western tales.
The Abominable Weapon.
So all these horror titles, DC horror in the 70s, which is what I'm collecting at the moment.
It's Robot.
Because the Comic Code Authority relaxed their rules at the beginning of the 70s. That's why you got this explosion of horror titles in the 70s.
What's going on there? There's a Zeppelin crashing into the ground, is it?
Yeah.
Not sure what the weird bit on that one is. I can't see any ghostly elements on there.
No.
No.
More like a loser's cover.
Yeah, not
Just a
much
ghost
happening on
Zeppelin.
that one.
Mystery and madness of weird war tales.
That could be locked up.
Yeah, that is a weird one. Is that futuristic, maybe? I don't know. It's very weird, that one.
Yeah, I quite like that cover.
I've seen this cover before in a different book.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, right. You think it's a reprint?
I've seen that. I'm going to keep that aside for now. Oh, what else we got? You want me to keep going or you want to go?
Let's go back to Mark for a bit.
Okay.
Okay, so in the sort of collection, I showed you the collection of the Chronicling Tales with Deathlock. In the middle of it, it's really peculiar. You've got that Deathlock run, and then suddenly in number 29, you get this, which is a reprint of the first ever Guardians of the Galaxy from Superheroes number 18, I think. I presume what happened is they got behind on the deadlines for Deathlock.
Sounds possible.
They had to put a filler in.
That doesn't surprise me.
Why not put in Guardians of the Galaxy, first appearance of Guardians of the Galaxy? So really odd sort of thing to get.
Yeah.
Then I've got the
Hey, Red,
Marvel...
Gray, hey, Mark.
Hey,
Hi,
Roger.
man. How you doing, bro? How you doing, Mark?
Okay, good. Then I've got on the sort of Guardians of the Galaxy theme. I've got Guardians of the Galaxy. Marvel Comics presents. I think this is their first solo title.
Yep, the first ongoing solo title.
Thank you. I was correct.
Yeah.
None of them recognizable, particularly from the movies, apart from Starhawk, he's called there. Then the next one, Guardians of the Galaxy. These are really nice covers.
He's a different. That Star-Lord there is a different character to the one from the.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Starhawk, Star-Lord, different characters.
Starhawk, yeah. And
hey, Caroline. Hey, Bill.
have another one here.
Yeah.
And the Guardians theme as well. I've also got this one, which is Guardians of the Galaxy, first cosmic issue, number 1.
Yeah, that's the 90s.
That's the 90s one, yeah.
That's the 90s one. And this is really key because it's the first appearance of Taserhead.
Oh.
Taserface.
Oh,
Taserface.
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 Taserface. There you go.
Taserface. Yeah.
Taserface. I knew it.
They stayed up months thinking of that name.
Well, he made the movie, didn't he? So
Yeah.
So I've also got some Marvel Chillers. Marvel Chillers number 1 with Modred the Mystic.
I got 2 of those.
I've got Two-Face as well.
Overprinted eventually, evidently, I should say.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to try and sell one tomorrow. Right. And then
That is like, there's a Key-ish. That's his first appearance, Mordred.
yeah, that's
right?
his first appearance. Yeah. That's his
Yeah.
first appearance. It is key, but it's not very valuable.
No, he didn't get used a great deal, does he? Every now and again, he get dug out.
Yeah.
I think he was using a Spider-Woman.
Two.
First Spider-Woman series, I think.
Well,
Mordred
this
turned up in
Marvel
that, I think.
number 2, which featuring Modred the Mystic. Did Modred the Mystic ever get his own series?
Don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He was part of that Avengers run where Scarlet Witch went evil from Scython and all that. But
yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that book got a little bit hot when Wonder Vision was on.
Right, exactly.
Wasn't he not in Spider-Woman as well? Did he not show up in Spider-Woman for a couple of issues, or was it somebody else?
I think that was Mordred. Not Modred. Modred and Mordred.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I haven't read those Spider-Man issues and Spider-Woman issues in 30 years.
So Marvel Chillers 3. We've got we get rid of Modred.
Nice bit of Tigra.
We get Tigra.
Nice.
So the cat.
Was she the cat? You say?
She was. I think she was originally the cat.
It's a bit confusing, isn't it? Because was that one? Was that Greer Nelson? Is it the one who she was? Right.
Yeah. And then
because there's also Hellcat. Got a bit confusing.
Giant-sized creatures #1. She got cured by the cat people and turned into half cat people, half human.
Oh, thank you. Rob. There we go.
I'm just full of
you're
useless knowledge. If you got me in a desert, I'd be dead in 10 minutes. But comics, I know.
And here we got Tigra and Craven.
Yeah,
that's a great cover. Love that one.
That is, yeah.
I think there's a Marvel team up with Craven's got her under his mental control, and she fights Spider-Man. I think.
Yeah, like 68, something like that. Yeah.
This is I love these covers. This is Tigra. This is Marvel Chillers number 5. Tigra,
Red Wolf.
Kicking Red Wolf. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Red Wolf.
Yeah, that's the modern age Red Wolf.
There we go.
And if you have the next one, he's throwing a tomahawk at her.
Oh, I haven't got the next one.
Oh, you haven't got the next one.
I need to find it. I'm just going to show you some other stuff. I've been picking up Marvel UK annuals of US characters. So one of the things I've been picking up is I'll show you a couple. So this is Marvel. This is Television Favorites Comic Annual. So these were produced for the UK market, but because we got American television, we got American television characters on it. So we've got Roy Rogers, Lassie, the Cisco Kid, Matt Dillon, Rin Tin Tin, and Range Rider.
What's that? Early 60s?
Yeah, this will be 60s. 7 shillings and 6pence.
That's quite expensive, isn't it? 7 and 6pence.
7 and 6pence. And what's important here is the price has not been clipped, because typically you give these to your children at Christmas and you cut off the price here so they didn't know how much you were spending.
Wow. Interesting. Oh, that makes sense, because I have a few of those British bumper books with the corners cut out.
Yeah, that's why they cut them out.
Yeah.
Here we go. I've got some Mickey Mouse. I've got a number of Mickey Mouse. They started producing Mickey Mouse annuals for the UK market in 1933.
Wow.
Same company, a company called Dean. They started doing them in 1933. I'm picking these up gradually when I find them in decent condition. This one is from 1960. Here we go. And what I quite like is quite a few of them have the inscription in.
Oh, yeah.
So this one was to Bernhard from Jenny, wishing you a Merry Christmas 1960.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Cool.
cute. That's so sweet.
Right, wait for
Damn.
this next one though, because I'd only got this today, and I'm going to do a bit of research on this because it's really, really interesting. So this is from 1949, I think.
Bloody hell.
Okay. This is Mickey Mouse Annual 1949. So what they've done here is they've printed this page separately, and then it's been stuck onto the book to give that frontispiece. That's how they produced it. Now, what's really interesting about this is the inscription here says, "To Carol, with love on your 6th birthday from Stevie." And then there's some scribbling here that says Nazareth House. Okay. Now, Nazareth House is famous in the UK for being a children's orphanage group where there was substantial child abuse.
Oh, God.
No.
And then so get some nice colour plates. And then on this page here, I don't know if you can see it.
Yes, it's
There's a sort of little letter.
Oh.
And it says, "Dear Mother, the children hope you are keeping well and happy. A happy feast day. We have offered up our masses, rosemaries, and ejaculations. Yours sincerely, the children of Nazareth House."
What?
Yeah. And it also says the Priory. Now, I've looked this up. The Nazareth House Priory was in Nottingham. Okay. And it was one of the key ones in the investigation into child abuse. So this is a bit sad. And one hopes that Stevie was not one of the people affected by that. But it's really interesting. This is why I do a thing called Comic Detectives, where when I get these type of inscriptions and things, I like to do a bit of research and look into the background of these things, you know. And hopefully in 1949 in Nazareth House, the Priory, Nottingham, everything was fine, and Stevie had a good life. But really interesting.
That inscription, that last description you read, was it like? Is that definitely what it was saying, or was he just trying to make out what the handwriting is?
No, that's what it said. In fact,
I thought it could be rosaries and exaltations, maybe. I was thinking.
I think it's been written by a child.
Yeah,
and she's actually practiced the word ejaculations up here. Okay. And I think you're right. I think probably she's got that wrong.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or he's
there are other meanings to the word, like just maybe like shout out, shouting out kind of thing.
I think it might be exaltations, but
exaltation. Yeah, but she might have heard it somewhere.
Oh God, don't.
She might have heard it somewhere, and
Roger, that exactly. So you know.
Hey, Chat, how you doing, buddy?
I find it really interesting to get these comics with a bit of history. Wow. You know. So 1949. So I mean, even if the child here was 6, they would be 80 now.
Wow.
Blimey.
Wow. Very interesting stuff.
Yeah.
You ready to go? Roger, you want to share some comments?
Oh yeah, sure.
Sorry to bring the mood down, guys, but I just thought it was really interesting.
That's mighty interesting. I mean, that's fascinating stuff, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I just figured I'd go through my Metal Man box. Why not? I was looking to see if I could improve some of them, but I don't know. I got my first appearance up on the wall, but let's go with the third here. In Showcase 40 with the transformation of Doc Magnus there.
So what was the first appearance of Metal Men, Roger?
Let me get it off the wall here. I'll show you.
Yeah, it was a Showcase issue. So many first appearances in Showcase.
Oh, my Metal Men fell.
Oh no, he's broken his Metal Men.
All my Metal Men fell. Just
I made
little cars of Metal Men anyway. So here's their first appearance here with the Laser Raid Manta. This is a very low grade comic. I paid $2 for this back in like 1985, and I thought I got ripped off.
That's awesome.
Because it's like barely hanging on. It's got tape residue. It's it's well loved.
Well, it's still nice to own, isn't it?
But it's
that's one to get off to Jerry Jitterbug. See if he can help you out.
Yeah. He'll make it like new, but nah, it's I've already taken enough advantage of Jerry in my life.
Yeah.
Here's 39 here. And I already showed you. I like the way that they have like the little shingle on him that says danger radioactive. Like anybody's gonna code near a glowing metallic giant.
Yeah, floating in the air.
Danger radioactive, Anyway,
that's the thing. Back in them days, DC, everything was radiation. Radiation.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
This cover you probably have seen because it was reprinted in the 70s. I think Metal Man 42 or something.
Why didn't you say that on Giant Fingers Week?
That's actually Chemo's creator, I think. Coming through there. Okay. And then here's Metalman. Now, that was the tryout, and this is Metalman number 1.
The Missile Man.
With the Missile Man, Missileman. It's raining Missileman. Hallelujah. It's raining. Here is numero 2, number 2.
So we're sort of early 60s. Where are we here? Are we mid 60s or?
Yeah, this is, I believe, 64.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mark. Now you got me curious.
Yeah, I've started trying to get my Metal Men run together now.
Now you got me curious here.
Yeah. I haven't got many so far.
Mid 60s.
63.
Yeah, okay.
I was close. I know that like it was a little before I was born, so. But because my brother actually had some of these when I was a very young tyke. And that's why I kind of fell in love with the Metal Men, because as a little guy I would see them and
I loved Metal Men when I was younger. Were my favorites.
Mine too. I mean, they're so much fun. It's goofy, and you learn so much from them. About the metallic properties.
I was a bit into science. I like my science, and I like we've got iron, and we've got we've got platinum, and we've got lead,
mercury,
gold.
And what always puzzles me is why they've never what happened to them? They sort of died.
They still they do show up every now and again. They had a few appearances in Brave and the Bold, didn't they? So they always sort of there are a few 4-parters here and there. I think most recently they had a 10-part in the New 52. I think I'm trying to get that one together at the moment.
They had a 12-issue series in 2019 and 2020, which I had.
12 issues was it?
Yeah. These are some of my favorite villains, the Gas Gang.
Ooh, that smell.
Nitrous oxide, helium, chloroform.
Okay, we should have had methane.
Carbon dioxide. And I forgot what's this guy here. Oh, CO. Yeah, just carbon oxide. Yeah. They had the goofy. I mean, I don't think anybody has goofier villains than these guys. I mean, you were talking about Luke Cage before. Luke Cage's villains were Shakespearean compared to these guys. Okay? I mean, I think this is like the world of deadly roller coasters or something. I mean,
I've literally just read that one. I read that one last week, I think, because it's one. I can't remember what happened in it now. I think they went to another planet. They went to another planet for some reason.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's right. I think the kid's blind.
Planet of like amusement park.
Yeah, they've gone to an event to an orphanage to see the kids, and this boy doesn't look like he's interested because he's blind, doesn't see them, and they realise he's blind, and he's like, "Oh, I'd like to go to space for some reason." So they all take up into the atmosphere, and then the rocket gets hijacked. They end up on another planet, and because he's blind, he's had to count the steps, so he leads them back because they go blind for some reason. So it gets foggy. I can't remember. He leads them back because he's blind memory or something. So
wow. That's great, boy. That you remember that. That's impressive.
I only read that last week. So
okay.
Yeah.
And here's like, they did a lot of this. They would amalgamate into different, constructs. Here's a gun. They sometimes would make like, catapults and springs and all kinds of cars sometimes. I love that about them. I think this is another part of that, Gray, here. I think it's another part of that, right? Is this? That's the guy.
Same boy.
Yeah, Tim, right? Tim. No, that's Tim. Yeah, I forgot what his name is, but
yeah, I've only just started collecting them, so I haven't got that one.
I mean, look at how goofy that robot or whatever that is. It's like, I mean, it's like something from an Erector set.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they are.
And this is an ongoing theme. They would be melted down after several adventures and reanimated by Doc Magnus.
Yeah. As long as you can program the responsometer, he's fine.
The responsometer. Yeah. I don't know if it was responsometer or responsometer. I don't know, but anyway, one of those.
He's not the same Doc as in Doom Patrol, is he?
No. That's you're thinking of the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah. Oh, God, what's his name? Niles Calder.
Calder, right?
Yeah. That's Doc Magnus.
They should have teamed up though, because they had some goofy villains too. Doom Patrol. Animal, vegetable, mineral man.
Yeah. I love the fact that Platinum is in love with Doc Magnus and the interplay between them. Like, you say, you're just a goofy robot who thinks you're a woman. You're not, that kind of thing all the time.
Yeah, you're a platinum doll.
Yeah.
These are the Floating Furies, another one of those top-notch villains. Yeah, man. These guys were just This is the villain here that I think was the main baddie. He came back every year.
Oh, Superman's fought him as well. He's well in the DC universe. He's not just a bit part.
Chemo. All he is the scientist filled his failed experiments into a huge vat that looked like a man, and eventually all those chemicals came to life.
Sentience.
Of course, Mark.
Yeah.
Actually, exactly. Of course.
Yeah. I mean, that's. I put chemicals in a barrel over here. They come to life every other month. I mean,
there may have been some radiation involved as well, because radiation could do anything.
Of course,
so
radiation.
Just remember that.
What is it? Radiation, lightning.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be silly. If it was only chemicals, it wouldn't work. It has to have some radiation as well.
Cosmic rays.
Yeah. Cosmic rays. Yeah, of course. Right.
When you think about it, the Flash's origin has got to be the daftest.
All the troops.
The lightning struck the chemicals and spilled on him, and suddenly he's got super speed. It's like, what?
Well, if you want to go on to somebody else, I'll show you the second half later.
Okay, back to me again now.
I enjoyed those. Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
You didn't show the cannibal robot. I'm shocked.
That's coming up.
Oh, birthday cake for a cannibal robot. That's just an amazing cover. That one, so daft.
Don't jump the gun, Gray.
Sorry, man. Sorry, I was looking forward to it. So there's talking of zany looking robots. You've got one on the front of this one. No mercy, happy hero killer.
Yeah.
Power Man, Iron Fist, heroes for hire.
Well, it was such a come down. These covers were such a come down from those Burn covers, man.
I'm guessing Iron Fist finished at that point, and they thought not getting enough sales, so they put them together. I'm guessing that's what happened, is it? They tried to amalgamate the two titles to amalgamate the sales. I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of just canceling them altogether, they would combine, because Luke Cage wasn't doing that hot either.
No, imagine,
yeah. So they figured, and it worked because it lasted until
150 issues. Yeah, 75 issues after they teamed up. Yeah. And they're kind of like both like 70s like tropes from the films, aren't they? Because the Kung Fu movies were massive in the 70s. The blaxploitation movies were in the very much a 70s construct.
Martial arts and inner city, like you said, blaxploitation or just inner city. Stuff like car. I don't know if you've seen this movie called Car Wash. It's like
At the car wash.
yeah, exactly. Right. It's all almost the whole black cast.
It's El Aguila. The eagle.
That was in, those were the cool movies to see,
The Big Apple Bomber.
Okay.
The Terrorist Manifesto. They've got rid of the. There's no talking on the covers anymore. This has been the point when they got away from it.
I don't think we're ever going to meet the heights that we reached with Mr. Fish.
No. It's all been downhill since Mr. Fish. I've got to admit.
Mr. Fish.
Yeah. Mr. Fish. You got Piranha. You got Shades. You got how about Black Mariah? Did you have the Black Mariah cover?
Yeah, number 4. Got it. I showed that one. Yeah, she's a big lass.
That's Blaxploitation 101 right there.
Yeah. Did you watch the TV show? I think was it Black Mariah? Was it Black Mariah on the TV show? There was a woman character, wasn't there, on the TV show? She was excellent. The actress was really good.
Was that Black Mariah? I
wasn't sure if it was Black Mariah or someone else. I was wondering if it was meant to have been Black Mariah. I'm not too sure.
I don't remember. I haven't seen that show since it came out.
That a locked up cover?
No.
Isn't that like the second Sabretooth or something?
Yeah, second appearance of Sabretooth, yeah. I got it for a lot cheaper than I thought it was. I thought I must pay 16 quid for it.
16 quid? Oh, man.
I thought it was really nice.
That's expensive for you, Gray.
I thought it was going to be like 40 quid or 60 quid. So the annoying thing is, I swear I had this comic before and I must have sold it or something. I remember the green tiger on it.
Yeah, that's a good cover there.
That's a good
cover. Yeah.
Some blokes just tapped him away with one finger.
I thought you were a wimp.
Stephen King, isn't it? No,
they really skipped on the background on that one, though.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
It's like a Carmine Infantino background.
So the art on this cover is not great, I must say.
No.
It's pretty awful, actually.
Yeah, I think we had a
that Iron Fist looks a little out of proportion.
Yeah, the whole thing is a bit grim.
Which way is he's
he's like triple jointed or something.
He's broken his spine there, and he's
he's like he's a contortionist.
There's another
that's nearly that Wolverine cover that Kyle showed on Cover Slingers.
Yeah, that was awful. Another lazy background, nice and yellow. Matilda would love that one.
Yeah, nice and yellow. Yeah. Oh, Gray, I was gonna tell you. Let's put some limitations on Cover Slingers. Only one number theme on the wheel at a time, because we did 3 in a row.
That's just the way the wheel goes, mate. That's just the way the wheel goes.
But let's limit it because, man, I mean, those number themes they're not as fun,
I love them. They're easy.
Blame that on Bill.
You can do anything. 10-cent covers, 12-cent covers.
Yeah, I mean, but it's hard to it's easy to find. So sometimes you don't get like the best kind of argument.
It's not a real challenge, is it?
Yeah.
Isn't Bill the one that keeps picking the numbers?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, there's no numbers on there at the moment, so he's unlikely to be in any for a while.
This is it. We just can't let Bill win anymore. That's the trick.
This is not a bad cover. This is an interesting. What's different? Is it painted or something? Or
Not that often.
Yep. That's a painted cover. Yep.
I got that one.
Return to Kunlun.
That's actually a decent cover. What's gone on?
It is cool. I like that.
The art's improved dramatically over the last couple of issues.
These bags are crinkly. All I could do is change all these bags up, to be honest.
And then we go to this thing.
Yeah, that's not so good.
Yeah. I think they didn't have like a consistent cover artist until later in the run. When I think what was that? Mark Bright did it?
Is that something you see very often? Ballerina covers.
Hey, Mark, remember that one, Ray?
No, don't want that category.
Don't want that category.
That's a bit of a challenge, isn't it? Ballerina covers.
Well, what about like any of those
dancing covers? Maybe
maybe.
A bit more tricky than number 10.
We get a lot of Dazzler,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the was it Joker and Harley Quinn dancing on that cover? Yeah, the famous.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good
That's
one,
right.
yeah.
Mhm. That's Montenegro. Maybe was that Paulo who was saying about Montenegro, or is
Yeah, Montenegro. I don't know if he said it, but what it was. Montenegro is a blinking country, isn't it? I wonder why.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Is that where it's from? Is that why it's called Montenegro?
I don't remember. I don't remember that. I haven't read those in many years.
More kind of dull backgrounds.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with those covers there in the after like the 60s or whatever.
Another pretty dull background.
Yeah, not a lot sticks out.
And this is
There are a couple good ones, but
again pretty rubbish art.
yeah. That's the third Sabretooth. Yeah. Yeah, those backgrounds, man, they just
They're blah.
just didn't do them, you know. I don't see any saying.
Blah.
Yeah, the face against the mole man
Oh,
and his moloids.
Mole Man and his moloids.
Moloids. I think they're called moloids, aren't they?
I think they're just called moles.
I know originally they were called moloids, but who knows? You know, Marvel changes things all the time.
Yeah. Moloids. Sounds like something you can rub some cream on it and it'll get better in a while.
Oh man.
All right.
Funny.
Back to you, Ray. You ready to
Yep,
show some
yep.
more goodies?
Remember I said this one here looked familiar?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mystery in Space.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Space.
Yeah.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's been
I knew
cheating.
I seen it. I knew I seen it someplace before.
Somebody's been
Yeah.
cheating. Which came first?
Well, that's a 35 center. What's that Mystery in Space, Ray? What?
Mind you could say that
50
it's
center.
not-
So it was, yeah, Weird
it's-
War was
it's-
first. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not a
we
million
were-
miles away from Conan sitting on a throne now either, is it? So it's
That's
just
right.
like someone sitting down cover, really.
Yeah, but no, that's a direct copy. That is somebody
But that's
being lazy.
You
pretty
think so?
spot on. Yeah.
Roger, what do you see on this cover?
Let's see. I see a skull. I see a video game. No, what is that? A war going on back there?
Look
It's not a
at it.
latrine, is it?
He's locked up, is it?
No, I'm not being Kyle here, but look
You sure?
between his legs.
Oh,
One eye.
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go. One eye cover.
Oh, cool.
Is that? Oh, that's unbelievable. I'm keeping this one out.
There you go.
There we go.
Those were the other 50 one-eye covers you got.
Weird War.
Weird.
The
War.
last cavalry
Hey,
charge.
PTT, how you doing, buddy?
Do the
The
rest of these.
Centaur. Yeah, Mystery in Space is another interesting run. I wouldn't mind. There's so many, man. I'd love to just.
Yeah, that's the
If only
problem.
I had unlimited money, unlimited space.
Except for this, well, you know, the earlier ones had like Adam Strange and Space Ranger, but the rest were anthologies after that, I think.
Weird.
Oh man.
Hey.
Weird War is another one that's man. There's
IPTT.
too many of them. You know.
You got any full runs of any horror comics, Rog?
Supernatural thrillers. War is Hell.
Charlton's, right?
Yeah. Charlton's. I'm almost done with Scary Tales. Almost done with Monsters.
Oh, wasn't it one of your videos where you talked about all the different weird titles recently, was it?
All the different hosts in the titles.
right.
Yeah.
I remember watching
You did the
someone
host. Yeah, that
mentioned.
was a good video. I enjoyed that, Roger.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I just kept looking. I was like, okay, each one of these has like their own individual like little vibe, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought. it'd be
Baron
cool.
Werewolf.
That was a good video. I enjoyed that.
And I've got like Frankenstein, Werewolf by Night, I don't know. I
Is
wouldn't
that-
call it Ghost Rider horror.
Is that Guerrilla Nazis, Ray?
Yeah, Gorilla Nazi. Hey, that's a theme where I'm thinking of putting on it. Not Gorilla Nazis, just gorillas, you know.
Gorillas, yeah.
gorillas.
Yeah. If I ever win again, that is.
Oh well,
Yeah.
Carmen Infantino loved gorillas.
He did. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll win before I ever do again, Rog.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Gray. You were in there. You had some good ones. It's just tough to grade those number ones, you know, because I like to put like, you know, how well it fits the theme as part of my grade, you know, when I'm in the chat, you know. Oh, that's the GI robot.
GI robot, yeah. You're back this week, aren't you, Rog?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Back.
So it's the usual crew then, because
Should be back for the next couple of weeks. Yeah.
Roscoe's back as well. So.
Oh, Roscoe, great, man! It's been a while.
Yeah, lots of computer problems.
Oh, yeah.
Another gorilla type thing.
Yeah, that's Kaluta, I think. It looks like Kaluta lines on that guy's face.
That's a good cover. I like, good
Yeah.
covers on this stuff.
Yeah.
Now we got Creature Commandos.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's still Weird War. It's just that they subtitled
Yeah.
it. Commando.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Weird War Tales, the Creature Commandos. Yeah.
Love her hair.
Ooh. Oh, macaroni.
Oh, that's a great one. I like that one.
Woo.
Medusa cover.
Yeah.
That would have scared the heck out of me as a kid, let me tell you.
That would have been a good snake cover.
Yeah, true.
That was like
I got
one of
that
my
one.
arms.
That's a Gil Kane, no doubt about it. That lady's nose is Gil Kane.
Yeah. G.I. Joe, Creature and G.I. Robot. They teamed up.
Yeah, I think Creature Commandos would team up with the GI Robot every once in a while.
Yeah, because I got that one as well. I had that one as a kid and I sold it and I bought it again recently because
There you go, locked
I
up.
missed it. As Adolf.
They're all
Yeah, old
locked up.
Uncle Adolf on there.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got everything going on there. You've got a Hitler cover, you've got swastikas, you've got.
Hey, hey, Ray, locked up, baby, locked
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Locked up, yeah,
Locked
locked up right there.
Yeah.
You're on a winner with that one, Ray.
Yeah, if Ray's on, I'm dead. You know, I forget.
Nah, I don't think he's on this week.
No,
Oh.
not this week.
I got a chance then.
Because it's kind of like interesting, because the GI robot had a handler, I think, was a good friend to him, even though he was a robot. But the Creature Commandos, their handler, their
Yes,
commanding
yes,
officer
the
was an
GI
arsehole,
robot.
wasn't he?
Yeah,
He was a really horrible guy.
yeah.
He hated his team.
He didn't want to lead them. He just had no
No.
choice.
He said they're freaks.
Yeah.
Right.
The command, whoever was above him, which I forgot that general, whatever, said you got to do it. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got? We got Doc Stoller now.
Ah, Dr. Solar.
Oh yeah, those are the later ones that were.
Man of the Atom.
Yeah, the later ones that had that different kind of art on it. Yeah. Yeah, I got that one myself. Yeah.
They were more painted ones, the early ones, weren't they?
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
A whole lot of interesting painted covers.
Not many,
Yeah.
just those two. Then we go into the
The Valiant era.
Valiant.
That's been with a few different companies, hasn't it? Solar Man of the Atom. Has it been a few different companies during its time?
Yeah, loads.
I don't think I've read a single issue of Solar Man of the Atom.
Early ones are pretty good.
I've
Gold
got
key.
a complete set of the gold key.
Ooh, nice, man.
Have you?
Show them next week, Mark. I'd like to see them.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some gold key ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few, but I don't have a complete. I mean,
Yeah, I've got a complete run of the gold key.
it's one of those you just don't. I don't run into them very often for whatever.
We
reason.
How long did it run for?
It ran for 30 odd issues.
Yeah.
How did you come to have them? Did you get them at the time, or did you get them in a batch? Or
No, I'm not that old. So
what era are they from then?
actually, when I was literally 2.5 years ago, first going back into comics, I got a out of my attic. I had a gold key Solar comic, and I thought this cover is fantastic. It's a painted cover, really strong, and I thought I'm going to try and collect all these. And I looked, and they were not expensive. So over about a year, I picked up all of the, and one of my first ever YouTube videos. I did a thing on Solar Man of the Atom.
I think I might have seen it. I can't remember if I saw it.
Yeah, it's one of my first ones. So it's very sort of.
Have you read them? Oh,
yeah.
Collected
No, I've read a couple.
Any good?
The covers are fantastic.
Yeah.
What's the story
Didn't
like?
George Wilson do some of those
George
covers?
Wilson, you are absolutely right, Ray.
George Wilson.
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal painting.
He was like the Gold Key painter. I mean,
He did quite a few stuff for Gold Key.
Was the
amazing.
interior any good?
no, I don't think he did any. Well, maybe he did. I don't remember, but he did a lot of those.
That one.
Gold
And
Key.
Solar Destroyer.
And anyway, so he did some fantastic cover. So one of my first ever videos, literally, I put this thing out and I was very stilted, very still, and sort of like this. But I'd done a lot of research on it, and it's a pretty good video, and it still gets views. Still get comments on it. It's had over 300, 400 views now.
Nice.
The last guy that viewed it said, "This is a very interesting video." He said, "But you need to be a bit more lively and not so monotonous."
I'd go the other way, Mark. I'd go the other way, put a suit on and pretend you're like a public service announcement from the 40s. Hello and welcome to another video about comics.
Good evening.
Oh man. Hey, that's constructive, criticism, though. And
It was perfect criticism.
Yeah.
I said to them, watch some of my more recent ones. Watch my SpongeBob video.
I've come out of my shell since then.
Yes.
I did a video a long time ago comparing the Legion of Superheroes with the Imperial Guard.
Uh-huh.
And I just put 2 placards with the, and it gets view. It's like over 1,000 views. I was like,
Yeah.
When you say the Imperial Guard, do you mean the Shi'ar? Is that the Shi'ar people?
Right.
Is that what you- the Imperial
Cockrum.
Guard is?
Whoa, look at
You've got
this.
2 of those, Ray.
Look at
Beavis
this.
and Butthead #1.
Yeah. Dentist week. If you ever get on Slinger's Choice, you could do Dentist week.
Dental implements.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dentist
Cockrum
Dentist
created
nightmare.
both teams, or the design of both teams. The costumes and everything.
Oh, that's
So-
right. Yeah, you're going to be saying because
so-
he didn't leave Legion just shortly before, and he said he used the covers that he was going to.
Right, exactly. He had totally modified all their covers. So when he was unceremoniously left DC, he gave it to them by creating the Shi'ar Guard with the exact same powers and costumes, except with slight modifications on the costumes. But
Okay, go somebody else.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got 2 more.
Yep.
I've got
Ray with the Solars.
Right. So we've got some DC goodness here. These are recent pickups. This is Detective Comics number 444.
That's the one at Montreal, whatever his face is. Montreal
Nice.
Johnny, is it? They come on Wednesdays. That's his favourite issue.
Yeah, and I think this is Talia Al Ghul that issued.
Yeah,
it is.
that's a gorgeous cover.
Nice.
Right there.
And it's really, really high grade.
Man, that is just
What's it?
stupendous.
One of my YouTube, one of my Instagram followers showed this, and I thought I've got to get that. And I went onto UK eBay, and there's one of these up for £30, and it's in sort of very fine condition.
I mean, Batman using a gun,
Yeah,
shooting somebody.
exactly.
That's a rare thing to see. Yeah.
I'm sure it turns out to be a frame job as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I was on a UK Whatnot show, and the guy put this up, and he said, "I've no idea what this is. I think it's Vampirella." And I went, I saw, well, I collect Vampirella, and he put it at a £1 auction. I want it for £3. This is actually Vampirella 2999 Ashcan worth about 20 quid. So that was a good buy.
Wow.
It's manga. Is
Is
it manga
that like-
umbrella?
Is that like
yeah,
Vampirella
manga.
in the future, or is that another character altogether?
It's called you're right, Gray. It's called manga. So
Manga.
Vampirella manga 2999.
Oh,
Anyway.
Yeah. Didn't you post that on your Instagram? I think I saw that.
Yeah,
on
I
your
did
Instagram.
post it on Instagram. Yeah.
That's why.
This is an
recognise it.
interesting one. This is
Superboy.
Number.
Oh, yeah, that's the one where the Legion of Superheroes are
117.
visiting him in the past, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I've got that one.
And I'm picking some of these up at silly prices. Some of the UK whatnot guys are selling these for $2-3. They don't know what they're doing.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah, very early Legion appearances in those.
Yeah,
Superboys.
yeah.
Very early.
Right. This series is really nice. I really like this. This is a series called DC Special, and DC. And I got one of them. I've got DC Special 4.
I'm trying to get. If it's the one I'm thinking, I'm trying to get a run of this. Is DC Special number 4 a House of Secrets one?
Yes.
It's September 1969.
DC Special 4.
First appearance of Abel.
Abel.
Yeah.
First person of Abel.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. I have got DC Special number 1, but I haven't got it here. This is a really nice, fun one.
I've got it.
So there were largely reprints with new covers. Yeah. So this is a really fun sort of teen kissing sort of thing.
I think it's maybe a Christmas issue as well. I'm sure it's like Christmas.
Issue 1 is a Carmine Infantino special. Okay. Then we get this, which is, some sort of teen thing. And then number 3 is fabulous. It is.
I ain't got that one. That's what I need.
The girls are taking over.
Yeah.
With Supergirl flying in with Wonder Woman. Right, guys, who are these women at the back? Is that
it's like a Star Sapphire? Because you need to be up close, man.
It's hard to see.
Let me put your full screen up.
Cheetah, Black Canary, Star Sapphire.
Star Sapphire.
And
Cheetah. Who's the girl in the middle? The green in the green.
Who is that?
Who's the girl in the tiger suit?
That's Cheetah, is it?
Cheetah. Who's the green girl?
That's what we're wondering. She doesn't look like a Legion superhero, it's a she.
Yeah. She might be some golden ager, but I don't recognize her.
Maybe.
Interesting. I have to find out who that is. But it's what a great cover.
Yeah. That would be a perfect woman in charge cover for
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girls are taking over. I said on Instagram, what a good prediction they were for the future.
Yeah, you get 100 from Matilda if you could on that one.
This is the Neil Adams cover, DC Special number 4, and this is the first appearance of Abel. And basically, in here, Cain and the 3 witches take Abel and say to him, "Okay, guys, we think you should take over the House of Secrets." So it's a really interesting.
So that's where it transitions into the House of Secrets, past the Martian Manhunter and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The horror part.
Yeah. And you've got the meme here of a couple of kids. There's loads of horror ones from this age. Have a couple of kids looking in a window.
Yeah, cool.
That's something horrific.
Great find there.
DC Special number 5, The Secret Lives of Joe Kubert.
I got that one. Yeah.
This is really nice. They're all reprints, but the cover is unique. Yeah. And I love this sort of DC Special logo at the top. Just does it for me.
I think is that Johnny Quick in the front there?
This guy here. Oh, sorry. This guy here.
Roger.
Is that Johnny Quick?
Is that Johnny Quick?
I don't know. Could be.
Right. Let me have a look. Hold a second. Let me have a look. Show us that one. I was on the DC website trying to find out who that woman was. Johnny Quick. Yeah, it's Johnny Quick.
We've got Kid Cold, haven't we? We've got
there's a vigilante.
Yeah,
we've got
Tara.
Johnny Quick there. Hawkman. Is that Prince Valiant or something? Or Viking Prince up in the left, maybe top left? I'm not too sure. Wildcat
top
on
left,
the bottom right. Zatara.
I think that's Viking
Sergeant
Prince.
Rock, maybe.
Yeah, and you got Zatara.
Zatara in the top hat.
Is this Wildcat down here?
Who's that guy behind Johnny Quick with the backpack
Yeah.
thing?
I don't know. It's hard to make out.
Could that be like
it's an
or something?
interesting comic, isn't it? Then I've got a DC Special 12, and we've got another great Joe Kubert cover here, Viking Prince.
I got that one too.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. I was going to use that for my dragon, but it's more of a sea serpent, you know.
It is
So
right.
knowing these guys, they would lambaste it.
DC Special number 13, Strangest Sports. Not particularly keen on this one, but I've got
Yeah, I got that one too. Yeah, it's okay.
DC Special number 16, Superheroes Battle Super Gorillas.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I mean, it's reprints, you know, but you've got Superman
cool.
that tackles Titano. You've got Batman fights the Beast Bomb. Flash fights Grodd.
The Beast Bomb?
Yeah, the Beast Bomb. Have you not seen the Beast Bomb issue? This is
That is fabulous. The Beast Bomb.
I've got that one.
Wow.
I've got the original of that. It's Batman with this gorilla with a bomb wrapped around it.
Oh my god.
And
And he's got to keep it held up. He has to hold on to it up in the.
I mean, can you come up with a better title?
I think the alien ape wants to marry her.
than Superheroes Battle Super Gorillas? I mean, you know, that's a winner, isn't it?
And they actually had another of those
Definitely.
issues that I picked up later on too, like in the later in the 70s.
Yeah. I've got it.
There's
here
one with
somewhere.
giants. There's one with giants.
One with
something to do
giants,
with
yeah.
giants in
Right.
that
So
run.
we've next got Superheroes War Against the Monsters.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, awesome.
This is a great series, isn't it?
Oh man.
I'm trying to get that one as well. I've got a few more to get though. There's quite a long run.
Great.
Didn't I send you one, Gray? I thought I sent you one.
I can't remember, mate. I'm not sure.
Sergio Aragones. This is
That's DC Superstars, right?
DC Superstars. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I need 15 more than DC specials.
Sergio Aragones. So.
Oh, cool.
And then finally, we've got a nice Lois Lane. I've got this already, but this is in better condition than the one I've got.
Cool.
They're Gray's gals.
Yep, do like a bit of Lana and Lois.
Lana and Lois.
And then, of course, we've got Matilda's favourite, Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, that one where he's like the Beatles.
The red-headed battle of 1000 BC, and you're right. The crowd are all going, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing and got the girls go wild.
And finally, I've got I've got a World's Finest. It's in pretty ropey condition, but I haven't got this one. 108.
Cool.
Ooh, cool. Never seen that one before.
I ain't seen that one either. Nice.
Yeah.
The Star Creatures.
What are they battling there? Giant COVID.
Well, yeah, giant COVID.
They knew it. They knew it was coming.
Yeah.
It was ahead of the time. It's all a conspiracy.
Yeah, exactly.
The writers of World's Finest knew all about COVID in 1965.
Exactly. That's the pandemic right there.
Only took 55 years for it to come to fruition. But
Jimmy Olsen, number 84.
Yeah, got that one. Mine's got the corner torn off.
Yeah,
I think
got
that's
that
probably the
too.
second Jimmy Olsen I got.
Yeah, that was another one I was thinking of doing for Dragon, but I said Jimmy Olsen, nah. Jimmy Olsen would be like thumbs down, you know.
And finally, I've got a copy of Omega, the Unknown, number 3. I've no idea why I've got
Oh, Omega the Unknown, yeah.
I'm trying to get that one as well. I've got about 2 more.
Bill and I are going to be reviewing that in April, actually, the whole series.
Okay.
Is it good?
You'll find out when you see the series.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I've been led to believe he doesn't speak at all for the whole
He doesn't.
run.
He
Seems
doesn't.
like a weird way of.
Nope. Just like Man-Thing doesn't speak. You know,
True, I suppose so. It's kind of weird.
Steve Gerber writes both titles, so you know, we'll see what happens. Oh, me. Okay.
Leave it to you. Oh, look, I've been looking at that DC special, the one with the green woman on it. Can't find any information about it whatsoever. Looking at all the stories, I can't see any name that doesn't ring a bell, but I just don't know who this green woman is.
Me either. Never seen her before.
You're going to have to read it and let us know, Mark.
Well, who is it?
Yeah, you got to look in there, Mark, see who it is. There's Mr. Bolts.
I think I've got it. It's a character called Lesla La.
Never heard of her.
Lesla La.
Is she a Kryptonian?
Double
or something?
enemy of Supergirl. Yeah.
Oh, she might be a Kryptonian then.
She lives in the bottle city of Kandor. Why would she be
Kandor,
coming out as a hero on the front of the cover, looking like a hero?
Well, she's one of the women taking over. I mean, there must have been.
Well, it's just female. I don't think there were heroes because Cheetah's in there. So.
That's true. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. That's right. Yes, it's got to be Lesla La.
All right, Mark. Who's this character right there?
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen her before.
You don't remember her?
So let me have a guess. So she's got to be a metal element. Silver?
Your logic is flawless, but this is Metal Man. It doesn't work. Logic doesn't work.
Okay.
She is actually a robot that Tin put together from a do-it-yourself kit. She's called Nameless. Nameless. Wow. Yeah.
That's his girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend, yeah. And yeah. She later on, it's weird because later on she just disappears and they don't talk about her. And she comes back and says, "Hey, you guys forgot about me." And she actually resurrected a bunch of their villains to get revenge. It's amazing.
I've got that one somewhere.
Notice?
Oh yeah, who's that?
He's going to marry
that foxy robot.
Yeah, and
he's
of
mesmerized,
course,
isn't he?
Platinum is like reaching out, like, no.
Yeah. Is she maybe an element as well herself, or not?
I don't think so. I think she was just kind of
Kryptonite,
special robot, but I forgot what. Of course, it's all usually it's all robotic or metallic. Well, not all.
He's always making new robots, isn't he? New members for the team that don't work out and end up becoming supervillains or something.
Yeah, correct. Like he made like the he made the alternate Metal Men, like which was like plutonium, barium, all this other stuff, and that didn't work out. And of course, here you have a.
It's a giant Jimmy Olsen. Matilda will love that.
Are you doing
your part to name
Nameless?
Did she never get named in the end then? I thought readers would have decided.
Well, 10 would call her beautiful, but I don't know if that's from the readers or if that's just what happened. But, talk about goofy. Look at this guy. I mean, he's like a centaur, a satyr. I forgot which one.
Oh yeah, centaur. Centaur's got horse legs. Yeah.
I mean,
satyr's got goat legs.
This is the one you like, Gray. This is the one.
That's amazing.
Birthday cake cover.
Birthday cake for a cannibal robot. It's like
birthday cake
for a cannibal robot. And then like the decorations on the cake, the robot. It's like crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
Just nuts. And it's got go-go checks up there.
It's a thing of beauty. Yeah. It's a true thing of beauty, that one.
Hey, that got you a 10 on Cover Slingers, I think.
I can't remember. Got a 10 from me, that's all that matters.
See, here are the plastic perils. They would punch them, and some of them you just like get stuck in them. Some would rebound. Some would like shatter or reanimate. I mean, you name it. It's just great stuff. And here's the Sizzler, who had the power to turn them human. Notice they look human there.
I remember that.
The Sizzler.
Yeah, Sizzler. I used to be a restaurant. Ray, I don't know if you had those in the Northeast, Sizzlers.
The Hot Wheel cars, yeah, they were called Sizzlers.
No, it's a restaurant, like a steakhouse.
No.
I think those were in the South, though.
Yeah.
And of course here, very solemn
Fixing up
issue. Something
Tina.
happened to
Oh,
Platinum.
what happened to Platinum?
Who knows? It's some villain got the best of her.
Yeah.
Here's one for you, Mark.
Oh, what's going on here?
That's the little spaceship in it, the little rocket.
This is the Balloon Man.
Oh, Balloon
Balloon
Man,
Man.
of course, yeah.
He could inflate to great sizes.
Well,
And he's
yeah,
full of
if you're
hot
the
air.
Metal Man, you just go and burst him, don't you?
Exactly. You just turn into a drill and he's goner, Anyway, this may be the first comic that I've ever read right here. Because I remember my brother having this and he leaving it on his dresser, and I saw it and grabbed it, went under the bed, with my little flashlight.
Yeah.
I started reading it. I think it was this one.
Is that Chemo, the villain there? Who's the villain?
That's Chemo.
Oh, it is Chemo, right?
Yeah. Notice how it's
Or Chemo.
Notice how it's going.
Yeah, it's blowing out.
Through them.
Well,
Yeah.
good. Your brother had good taste.
Oh, he did. He did. There's the old ball and chain used on the robot there. Oh, by the way, I got this at a garage sale for 5 cents, as you see up there.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
That was even better than Rayman.
Yeah.
Of course, that wasn't like the 70s or 80s though. So
Yeah, we do have the two top sort of skin flint collectors in the US.
well, Ray picks up a lot more volume than I do. Let's put it that way.
The bargain
Here's the guy who
boys, we
chops
call
off all
them.
their heads.
The bargain boys.
Yeah.
Bargain boys, yeah. Well, I do it no other way, man. Well, Gray's pretty good too, by the way.
No,
That's right.
Yeah, he's
right.
very good. Yeah.
I'm proud of Gray. He doesn't overpay for stuff,
No, every now and again you've got to pay those. Otherwise you don't get them.
Yeah. Oh, poor Doc Magnus.
Oh wow! Looks like he's been decapitated.
Where's the rest of his body?
Is it there? We just can't see it.
Where's the rest
It's
of his
there,
body?
but
No, it is
it's there.
yeah.
But,
Oh, okay.
It looks like he's decapitated.
Yeah.
I've got to say,
Yeah.
I've got to say, Tina. I'd rub chrome into her joints any day. That Tina, she's
metallic.
I know, but still, I don't know. The practicalities may not work out, but she's easy on the eye still. And she's got a lovely nature as well, I think.
She's got a great figure, I will say that.
Yeah.
Now this is when I started to really kind of give up on the Metal Man, because they changed it to try to make it kind of horror-ish.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work.
What the hell's going on there?
It just didn't work. It was a short experimentation, but it just didn't work. They tried to make them like they were like they killed they framed them for killing somebody. Like it was I think it was Doc Magnus's brother or something. So
they go undercover as humans as well. I'm sure.
Yeah, that comes a little later on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see how they're more horror-ish. They're not that funny, silly stuff anymore.
A bit more serious, yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to make them,
killer clowns, cruel clowns, whatever.
Still quite interesting covers.
A bit dark.
So because of that, they pretend to die, and here's their gravestone. But that's them in the back.
Serious.
Yeah, that's them in the back there, actually, as human, or not human, but with plastic
tendon.
And then here again, more of the kind of horror-ish elements. Witch Hunt of 1969. Notice the
later issues at all.
Yeah, notice the witch there and the goblins, and
this has gone very odd.
Yeah, very noticeable change in style over a few issues.
Very noticeable change.
That's the one I've got.
There's your lady, Gray. There's your lady, humanized.
Isn't it September 1969, that one?
Yeah, it must be.
Yep, you got it. You got it.
Yeah,
100%. And now what's unusual is that they can't change shape, their whole body, but their appendages can shape. So they can make hooks and maces and things like that. And this here looks like a Wonder Woman issue to me, almost.
Oh yeah.
Very
much so.
Kind of that intrigue stuff. That's actually Tina. They're infiltrating.
It's very different. Very different.
Yeah. I did not enjoy these that much. I'll just tell you that. That era just.
You were more into the madcap kind of zany metal men.
Yeah. Yeah, because now there's no Doc Magnus. They don't change. Like sometimes they would amalgamate into things, and they had those goofy villains. Now it's all kind of cloak and dagger stuff. They're hiding their identities, and I don't know. It just wasn't my cup of tea. And here's the reprint I was telling you about series, which this is the last issue from the 60s, but then here in the 70s they started a reprint run.
Oh, so that it's not continuous then?
No, there was a 4-year gap, I do believe.
Oh wow!
There, yeah. And these are all reprints here. All the 20 centers are reprints.
Ah.
Okay, and here's a reprint of number
I've
one.
got that one. I've got that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And then another 3 or 4 year gap, and then we start with the 30 centers.
Oh wow! They're very sporadic, aren't they?
Yeah. And then now they kind of explain that it was resolved. That whole thing with them dying and hiding their identities and all that because they thought it was they thought they were criminals. They resolved that. Doc Magnus was like insane or something. Now he's getting better. Walt Simonson actually starts doing the art here now.
Proud of being subbed to this channel. Why, thank you.
Hey, well, you should be. Because Gray is the best. Yeah, I think that guy back there is the Plutonium Man.
Ah.
And this guy here can change into any metal, as I recall. And here we have Eclipse.
Oh, Eclipse.
We're getting to the end.
Oh, cool. I quite like Eclipse.
I like that.
As a villain.
This is a reprint here.
A lot of reprints.
It's got a little like framing sequence, like 2 pages, and then they reprint the Gas Gang issue. Yeah. See the Gas Gang down there?
Yeah. Nitrous Oxide. I've been missing him.
You missed that laughing gas, Mark. I know. Yeah.
I know. Ever since you mentioned him, I've been thinking about it.
Mark's going to the dentist right after this.
He's almost as bad as the Luke Cage villains.
Yeah, we're kind of the return of the goofy villains.
What's up with his fingers there? Got super long fingers.
It's Wolverine.
That's gold, I do believe. Yeah.
Ah.
That's Vox, the Bionic Bandit.
Ah. That's right up there with the Duke of Oil from The Outsiders.
And here we have the Brain Children.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh dear. That'd be good for Children Week that you put on the wheel.
I think I used this in a Cover Slingers once. With the
possibly.
I don't think
Where the Brain Children.
Hey, what do you think this guy's name is right here?
Is that a U on his chest, or is it just his?
No,
I don't know. Digital Man.
Steel Claw.
Look, it has everything to do with this here.
The hand, the gauntlet,
the hand there.
The steel gauntlet.
And a popular movie was named after
Iron Fist. No,
the Claw.
Dr. Strange Glove.
Oh, Strange Glove. Okay.
Oh God.
You can't make this stuff up, guys,
That's terrible. Someone did. That's a cool cover. I like that one.
Here you go. And here's where they're tired of Magnus ruling their, all the missions and stuff, so they take off. And Green Lantern, they fight Green Lantern. They go after him, after the Metal Men.
Why?
And they get messed up by Green Lantern. Green Lantern gets messed up too.
I think I've. Sure, that rings a bell for some reason. Was it
Return of the Metal Men? Missile Men, sorry. And the very last issue.
Yeah, I've got the last
here
two.
with the Inheritor.
I got those last two. I've got.
And that's it. That's
So
the whole Metal Man run.
That's why they fight the Green
I
Lantern.
really enjoyed that.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the Green Lantern fight ran to come to mind, because I read that one second from the last one. I think it was just tying up the fight that happened, kind of thing.
Yeah,
that's right. Right, so let's go back to Power Man Iron Fist.
I'm off to bed, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Mark. Take care, buddy.
Bye, Mark.
Thanks, Ray.
See you
See you,
soon.
buddy.
Thanks,
See you
Ray.
later.
Good stuff.
Moon Knight.
What you got there? Oh yeah, that's right. Moon Knight.
This is
I
another,
forgot he was in that issue. Yeah.
another
Oh
rather-
yeah, telephone pole.
That-
Yeah, I
that was
remember
good.
that.
No background. Oh, hold on. I'm not showing this one. I'm not showing this one till Saturday.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ah, locked up.
Hey, Kyle.
Unis.
Oh, that's Unis. Yeah. I
You've got to
remember
be
that.
careful to pronounce that name properly. It's Unis.
Unis, right? Not yeah. Just don't put an A. before it.
Yeah, not with an A. Exactly. Puppet Week. And the horrendous Hammerhead. There's this
Whew, that is horrendous.
spider. It is a horrendous drawing of a minute. God.
What happened to Hammerhead
Wow.
there?
Hey,
Spider-Man villain.
looks like Flat Top.
Exactly.
From
He
Dick
has got a
Tracy.
flat head, but
His neck was so thin, though.
that's. I don't know, that's pretty
Is that
rubbish, isn't it?
Camestro?
No, it's just a gun of some sort.
Oh, okay. Because I see the thumb melting, so I thought maybe Camestro.
Yeah, it's just this gun.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle.
There's a guy with a gun.
Oh, that is
maybe it
Camestro. Yeah. That is
Right, so that
Camestro.
must be his gun then. That
Yeah, that
you
must be
just
his
see
gun,
in there. He's just got a different costume. He changed his costume now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he changed it several times, I think. Yeah.
Green and
And
yellow.
actually,
next as well.
that Camestro, I think, is like the second Camestro, because the first guy shot himself with the gun and he just became like brittle or something. I think to recall that.
Yeah, Chemistro's final triumph.
Yeah, that was another, along with Mace, I think Camestro was probably one of the main villains that they kept fighting over and over.
Yeah. Her name, Farah. Her mission, kill the fist.
I don't recall that one.
They aren't dead yet, but when they hit the water, falling off a bridge.
I think that's Shades back there.
Oh, Shades. Someone mentioned Shades.
Yeah.
I think Paolo mentioned Shades in the chat.
Yeah, he kept turning up like a bad cook, like a bad penny, I guess.
Right, number 99.
There's El Águila. The guy with the sword and the bandana.
well, Aguila. Is that even else? Aguila.
El Águila. It's the eagle.
Aguila. You say it too quick, mate. it's El Aguila on these parts, mate. It's El Aguila in these parts. Get it right, mate. Get it right.
Oh, funny.
Sorry. All those years of Spanish.
Yeah, that was well too quick.
Made me pronounce Spanish
Yeah,
wrong.
exactly. That was well too quick, mate. You got to. Yeah,
It's not the melter. It's not the melter. It's Camestro.
It's like you left out half the letters on that blinking word there, mate.
There are some covers where they left out, like that demon cover. I don't know if you have that one where that boy is talking and like half the word balloons are blank.
Oh, otherwise, yeah, I've got that one. Yeah, the demon. No, I'm not talking about your pronunciation of what I call Aguila. You say it without. It's like the G's not even in there. He's like, yeah. He's like you're saying the end of Doom. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You have a go at these for saying
That's a good cover. Hey, how about a
And you
nuclear
say,
bomb
"Yeah."
cover?
Sorry,
Are there enough nuclear bomb covers to make that
I'm
cover?
not sure. That's the sort of thing that have to be like Slinger's Choice. That's what Slinger's Choice is
Yeah,
for.
that's right.
You know, you choose your own.
Let
Let a real hero handle this.
I don't remember who that is.
No,
I don't
no
remember
idea.
who that is.
Another plain background, fighting the whirlwind.
Oh boy, yeah. This run is full of these.
Mm.
They must have had pay the artist half price or something.
Yeah.
No
The
bad
hammer of judgment. You thought Mace was bad. This guy's just got a big hammerhead for a hand.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That's not Thor.
That's not Thor.
This was like V. Remember the comic book
That's
V?
V. Yeah,
From
the
the,
V.
from the sci-fi show. Looks like it's a V cover. His name, the Reaper. His mission, vengeance.
Mm.
Looks like it's old villains week.
Yeah, I got Eel, Discus, Stiletto. Is that Montenegro?
Yeah. Could be. And the woman going, "You've ruined my party."
It was a costume party, evidently.
Of course, another terrible art. Gee, dear me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's that Captain Hero guy. Yeah.
God. Just like the legs and everything, it's like a bunch of. It's like a sack of potatoes, isn't it? It's like a sack of potatoes. Like no actual.
Those muscles are not there. That, in a regular.
It's just like lumps rather than looking at what actual musculature can look at. It makes some lumpy kind of this in rough approximation of muscle. It's weird.
That's pretty much my body now, Gray, though. So.
Yeah. It's my body as well, but not the muscle, just the flab.
I still got a little muscle, but I'm not Rayman.
Mm-hmm. This one's pretty dull as well, and I'm pretty sure
my days are long gone.
Perspective looks wrong on the legs as well.
You're still in good shape.
Looks like it's got the body of a toddler somehow. It's supposed to be a grown man, but
yeah.
Anyway, speaking of grown men who act like toddlers, hi Kyle.
Oh boy.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey.
There goes the neighborhood. Have you recovered from the waxing, Kyle?
So is it?
Nope.
Is it the Emperor from Star Wars? I think it's the Emperor from Star Wars. Isn't it?
It's the Palpatine joke that won't go away.
Yeah.
No, I had my physical yesterday, so I had to give a copious amount of blood. I've had an upgraded C19 booster. Both my arms are locked up and sore. I'm exhausted all the time. One of my kids is actually quarantined pretty heavy with his third bout with C19 right now.
Oh,
that's pretty stressful. It's pretty severe too, so I'm kind of worried about that. But
well, that's all the.
And then of course there's the remnants of this because I got to show off my boobage.
No, you don't.
But
you seriously don't, mate.
No, you don't.
There's seriously nothing. There's absolutely nothing compelling you to show any part of your body other than your face and hands on my stream.
We wouldn't want to put you out, Kyle.
Hey, that's pulled a couple more donations for charity. So hey, whatever.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah.
Pulled more than $100 again.
Good for you,
this week. So
I'm going to clip the bit where you're wailing the loudest, and I'm going to use it for every time I'm feeling a bit low. I'm going to play the clip of you screaming like a scalded pig.
All right.
It'll just provide me with little moments of joy.
That was real pain there. That was no acting. You can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, I was laughing my head off. I was in chat going, "Wax his nuts, wax his nuts."
Oh my god, your comment got the biggest laugh from my wife when you were like, "What was it? Base that turkey or something?"
I can't remember what I said, but yeah, a few bits. It was a joy to see you.
You're a good man, Kyle. Good man to go through all that for charity.
Yeah, and then I guess you saw what I did today too, huh?
No. What did you do today?
I don't know. I know Roger saw Naman's video.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Sure.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Oh, you said? Oh, you talking about the AOK? You said
Willie Mays.
Yeah, it was too much. He couldn't handle it. It was too much.
Yeah, he couldn't. He couldn't handle it. He was like, "No, I can't accept this."
That's amazing.
So he's gonna give it away on his 500 sub day.
Okay. Fair enough.
He's gonna keep the guitar pick, but we talked, and he's gonna give that away as a prize.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. You got any comics you want to show, Carl?
The only comic I'm gonna show is my face. I am not gonna try and lunk upstairs right now. It ain't gonna happen.
Let's go to Ray then for a bit.
You know, Ray's the only one on this panel I ain't done up right yet, but I'm gonna. So
Got little of this, little of that. 2001 Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
you got the whole series?
How far does it go?
10.
10 or 10? I thought it was 12, but
Well, just 10. Yeah, Kirby went bananas in there. Some weird stuff goes on there.
Yeah, I definitely want to read it.
yeah, 8, 9, and 10 are the books to have from that series.
Yeah, Machine Man. Yeah, but even the previous ones, they're out there.
And one, obviously.
Cool. I love them.
Oh no, I love them. I'm just saying the concepts are very out there.
Right, right.
Is it worth a read though? Is it actually worth reading?
I'd say it is because it's different. Let's put it that way. I won't spoil it. It's different.
I think I read some as a kid and I just didn't like. I was like, nah, this is rubbish. I didn't like it.
Yeah, as a kid, no. I think now as an adult, you'll appreciate it a little bit more.
Logan's Run meets the Celestials, meets
the Eternals, meets the New Gods, meets
Eternals.
You name it.
Yeah.
That's the one. Hold it up again, Ray. The way you just showed.
What?
That one the last one you just showed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got a character strike against them for the fella.
Yeah,
right
I showed that one on Cover Slingers, and I remember I covered up where it said where it was. It says New York on the bottom, and I was trying to say it was an alien thing. So I deliberately held my fingers over the New York bit in the corner. Do you remember that? Deliberately lied.
Nice try. Nice try.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bizarre stuff, man, right there.
I love the eyes.
But yeah, I've wore out my welcome pretty hard on things, so I think taking a streaming break for the most part is going to be a good thing. And tomorrow we have a guest, Graham. I meant to get on with Mark. There it is. There's the book to have.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's worth a few bucks right there.
And that's the last one I got of that.
Well, a good last one to have.
Almost.
Me too.
9 and 10 are good appearances of
You
extra
got
one.
a fan for the hat, Ray.
Mm.
Someone likes your hat.
Jay Jenner.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Grumpy.
Yeah, which is like not at all Ray, but anyway.
No, not me.
He's like
Actually,
the least grumpy person I know.
Actually, this is my wife's hat.
Oh. I won't say anything about that, Ray.
But, yeah.
Not a problem.
Great.
Anyway.
Tomorrow we're going to have a guest out of London, Neville Coleman.
Okay.
Called Nevs. I was talking to him on one of Bill's threads. Nevs and I go back a few years, and we've done some comic exchanges. He's done the. I know he's stopped it, so I'm going to wait and talk about it tomorrow and leave him to talk about it and maybe show pictures. But he's the one that ran basically over in the States, we'd call it a bookmobile.
Okay.
With comics, but he did a shop front for about a year to just basically, bring, give one, take one kind of thing, come in and he just let kids just have comic books. He just gave thousands of comic books that way. Get kids into them.
Nice.
Okay. Well, recently.
He's a good soul. Yeah, he just had to wrap that up because of something, some cost to something on a high street or something. But he's worked at like, I want to say Forbidden Planet, but what's the other big one there? I want to say he's an old employee of Forbidden Planet, but what is the other really big comic shop over there? I mean, the big one.
Forbidden Planet is pretty big.
Forbidden Planet is the biggest one. I don't know of any other chain one, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure it was, he's got old stories that go back with Forbidden Planet. Hey, Mark's got my copy of that has Jack Kirby's autograph on it.
I just found another comic book where Forbidden Planet gets shown in the UK. It was in a New Mutants annual.
Take care, Degener. Good night.
Part of the fight goes into the comic shop, Forbidden Planet in London, in New Mutants annual.
Yeah. They've got a YouTube channel that is just grossly underviewed, where they're interviewing all these big names all the time.
Forbidden Planet, yeah, I saw a couple on there recently. I only just added them myself. X-Men versus the Avengers.
If I can get back into talking to people smoothly, like I said, Mick Jones took a flyer for a couple of months. Maybe he'll pop up, but since Kaluta's seen my message but hadn't responded, I'm guessing Kaluta's taking a flyer on making an appearance for whichever reason. So,
yeah, no worries.
How old is Kaluta now?
70 something.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got to be pushing close to 80.
He's real sociable. I just don't think he does video interviews. I think he's more talky, but he's not a live kind of guy.
He might not know the technology either. He might not be into the.
Oh my God, the stories that guy tells and how open he is and how sweet he is. But that studio he came from, I mean, you talk about gushing. Nice. If I got on a discussion about that studio, I couldn't not gush. I mean, come on, 4 of the greatest artists that ever. The True Believers. I got like 3 copies of that in the first print. The very astonishing one there. But his stories, just seeing what Jones went through and Barry Smith as a kid, getting up and coming, and Bernie Wrightson at his peak. Just, oh my Lord. But Mike's really shy. I mean, really shy. He's socially awkward shy. So.
Dark Phoenix Saga.
Yeah, that's got to be the X-Men
reprint of 133.
Is that a reprint or just a
reprint? It's a reprint of 133.
133. That's right. I think they add like a little, like extra in the back or something.
Yeah, like there's like a 4-page additional Bolton story back there that goes a little. Right.
Yeah, the X-Men in the 90s were just they were impossible to follow. I mean, just dozens.
Well, that's the whole kind of what if or whatever universe. The astonishing thing where Wolverine had one hand and was actually Phoenix, but yeah, that was kind of a what if or else worlds, if you will. All right, what is that?
Masterworks.
Yeah, that's a card, right? That's not a comic. That's a card.
No, it's a card.
Yeah, that's a display card. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not a cover.
No, it was just in the box.
Fantastic Four Unlimited.
Yeah, that ran concurrently with Fantastic Four right at the end before they went to Heroes Reborn.
Oh, Heroes Reborn. Yeah, I missed all that era, thankfully.
Yeah, I got out right then because I was like, no.
Yeah.
I like the whole Onslaught build-up and everything like that.
Me too. Yeah, I did too.
The Return had its moments. But
I guess. I didn't read them all, but yeah.
I got out when they started making Captain America boring to read.
Yeah, exactly.
Went from being one of my most fun comics with great battles and cool villains and good adventures and action to just being this is
Ray's gonna have the 9 center pop up here.
That's right.
9 center.
9
center.
Yep.
There's a 9-cent issue that's about to pop up here unless
this is just a mixed up.
Went right past him.
Why was there a 9 center?
My 9 center.
It's like a primer issue so that people could get into the series, but very cheap.
My
DC did that too with a 10
cent one, didn't they? Yeah. 10 cent Batman.
Yeah. And they actually did
nine-
25 centers too. X-Men, Daredevil, Hulk,
Mm.
also in the 90s.
My 9 center is signed by Mark Waid and Mike Ringo.
Yeah, I think they made a mistake ending titles and then starting them up again. I think that was just made it confusing.
For collectors, it was, yeah.
Well, it took a while to get the legacy numbering back
Yeah.
again, and then now they started doing that. But
Yeah, but man, to get together an ASM set, you have to go through like so many different stops and starts. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
I was surprised how many stops and starts Metal Men had. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize there was so sporadic.
There were quite a few. Yeah.
But you don't know until you start collecting them. You don't know that these things. Like I never realised that Green Lantern had a couple of years off, right in the middle of the run. I just assumed it was a straight run all the way through.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, it stopped for 4 years from 89 to 90 when Girl took over.
Warlock did too. Warlock had the first series in the earlier 70s, and then he came back in the later 70s after that Straight Tales. But the numbering continued from the 70s.
Issue 9 picked it back up when Starlin took it back over.
Right.
There's a good one to have. Yeah, issue 9 of Warlock is considered basically issue 1.
It really is. It's almost a totally different character at that point.
Yeah, everything old is new again. I mean, they've been doing that since the 40s, really. Rehashing them and then picking them back up and spinning them off. That painting right there, the painting of Joe Jusko's right there. And I got to find it because I know I have it. There's a picture of me in 2001 standing next to that original painting in the Marvel Comics office.
Cool.
That photo does it no justice because it's textured.
Oh.
Like it's literally, you can see like the paint curves and things coming off and the webs just textured. It's one of the most amazing paintings I've ever seen in my life.
That's a homage to AF-15, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's worth quite a bit.
That's all that's in this box.
Good. What's some more to show, Rich?
Look at that handsomeness.
And I'll finish off my box.
I'll keep showing stuff here from Metal Men, but like crossovers and so forth.
I'm down here with the records and stuff, even though my wife's probably getting up for work right about now. But I can show off records, but I can't show off comic books.
Yeah, it's come up to half 12, so this will be the last round anyway.
Here's some of their earlier crossovers: Brave and the Bold,
Metal Men in the Atom. What number is that?
Metal Men in the Atom. Yeah.
What number is it?
60 or something.
This one here is probably from 60. I'd say from
the
logo.
Issue number.
55.
55. Okay.
55. You're pretty close. That's the Uranium Man there. Gray.
I have to get that one at some point. Got two teams I like.
58, 59, and 60 were Metamorpho. Yeah.
Metamorpho and Metal Men.
Metal Men. That's issue 66.
That's another one I missed from Mark. That's not the first Metamorpho, is it?
No,
it's a little bit earlier than that.
That's earlier. It's
I had that in a trade with Mark. Metamorpho was like my first DC character I loved.
Cool, super cool character.
You're
74.
I found a rat-chewed copy of his first appearance in my attic. I was climbing around my attic and found
Ken
a
Harmon.
copy.
Ken Harmon's copy you got there.
I probably got that in a garage sale or something.
Yeah.
And there's Batman in the Metal Men, now with 20 centers. Yeah, this is issue 103.
I've got that one then.
You got that one? Yeah. Oh, that's right, because we started 100. Yeah.
100 to 200. I've got them all.
And this is a pretty cool.
Got a few under, but
the 50.
They used to have a lot of early Brave.
That's right. He gets retired, didn't he? They retire Batman and make Metal Men the new team for Gotham.
The Gotham Protectors. Yeah. Yeah, it's great stuff. Here's the Doomsday Express train cover.
Oh yeah, Batman's tied to the front of it. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think he's been tied to the front of a blinking train a couple of times.
A couple
There's
times,
another,
yeah.
There's another one where he's tied to a train and Superman can't save him because the train's transporting krypton.
Have they ever had a crossover with Batman and Snidely Whiplash or something?
I don't think so, but he should. You're right. Now this one is not Metalman; it's only Gold. Guest stars in here.
Well, it's fine. They ain't got that one.
Yeah,
He turns off
weird
his
he becomes a thread so thin it goes to another planet.
So you have every single Metalman like appearance and everything that goes with it, huh?
Through the 20th century, yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. DC Presents number 4. And of course, Chemo shows up again. This time,
hey, Roger, when we gonna trade again, huh?
I don't know. I don't know that I have that much that you'd be interested in, Kyle.
You have a lot I'd be interested in. What you don't have are things you want to trade.
Well, that I'm willing to give up, I guess I should say. You're right. I should preface that. There's a 2-parter, 135 and 136.
I want to hammer down my trade with Ray and get that all knocked out.
There were very few 2-parters in the
very few, Now this is the one where Nameless comes back because they're like, what happened to what's her name? They had forgotten who she was, and it was because Doc Magnus, when he revived them, took her out because of, I forgot the reason, but it was because she was, like he was afraid they would be distracted or something.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was like, it's weird. And this is one against these. I don't know what these things are.
Bug creatures.
Bug cock.
Are they from Ball?
I don't know where they're from. I don't know where they're from.
Are they bug bladdered?
And then, of course, I had to get their appearances in. I already had this before, not because of the Metalman appearance, just because I wanted the series, great.
Have you got the 80s mini-series? And
yes.
Got more, yeah.
I got that too. But I'm going to finish up with these. It's too much time. But man, this series here was so, at the time I didn't know it, right? But it's so incredible, the scope of what they were accomplishing here.
Well, you ever say George Perez, just show that cover and be like, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What could the guy do? Pop.
I just read Death of Supergirl issue this week. Last week I read it. Death of Supergirl.
This issue it's up there. It's holy grail stuff,
It's because I knew it had happened. It wasn't.
Pieta cover.
If I hadn't known that was what was going to happen,
Kyle, this is the one that blows me away with Perez.
Yeah, just
every face is different.
Is that all the
costume
villains?
Spot on, anatomy.
Yeah.
There is just
perfection. And how quick the guy drew, how well he did it, how small they actually were. But, other than the Perez nose, everybody's different,
Right. And here's where I had the Spectre Adventure comics, but I didn't know he was this uber level powerful until this issue.
Yeah.
And then we'll finish up with the last couple. And then, of course, when they do away with the anti-monitor, or so they thought.
Yeah. So I missed the bulk of your Power Man run, Graham. Did you have 66? And
yes, he had a. Yep. That's it for me, Gray. Go to the next. Yep.
What was 66? Was that the second?
Saber, yeah.
Right, so we've done. I think I've still got a fair few to go on my Luke Cage, but I've got the full 90s run because I got that when it came out. That was on my pull list when this came out.
Probably my favorite Power Man, Iron Fist. issue is probably 75, 74 and 75.
He's just called Cage now. They got rid of the Power Man, got rid of the cool 70s costume.
Do you have the Wiener series too?
I have no idea what you mean by the Wiener series.
Well, before the Batwang, there was a Cage series where he showed his wiener.
Did he?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, there's a Max one that I've got. So
Yeah.
maybe it's in that.
The Gulacy one. Yeah, he shows his wiener in that.
I don't remember seeing his wiener or being mentioned, but
It's amazing that of all the details to remember, this is what Kyle remembers.
So the thing is with Luke Cage is they never sort of, he's only like two ton maximum. I'm sure it said in Marvel Universe encyclopedia, and his Rhino is like 60 tons or something, and he's facing off with him. It's just like, make your mind up, Marvel. What power levels are there? And then next one he's fighting the Hulk. It's like, no way the Hulk could use him as a toothpick.
Yeah,
The power levels disparity is enormous.
Yeah, they never did settle in on that, right?
There's another Christmas cover. Merry Christmas, Cage. Hope your holidays a blast.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh, is that Warhawk?
I'm not too sure what that guy's name is. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think that's Warhawk.
That's where they got back together right there. So that's kind of an important
reunion there, yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
That one as well. Unless he can hold his breath for a very long time. Cage is in trouble, I think. It crossed over with this Terror Inc. So I've got that one in the run as well.
Well, yeah.
And then, I mean, the best way to describe Cage's power is in '68 when he went up against Negan with no powers and then got shocked and got him back. You know, when he was going against the Headman and Monkey Negan. I thought that was a good way to show his power level.
I haven't got the Silver Saber issues though. That's annoying. Should have got the Silver Saber issues as well. But I didn't.
Maybe you had them in another box?
No, I don't think so. No, just somehow I managed to get the Terror Inc. one of the Terror Inc. crossovers, but I forgot to do that.
So obviously you don't keep your Defenders in there with it, where he was on the Defenders for a stretch. But you've got pretty much all those.
Defenders have got another box. Cage on a rampage. Why is his eyes red? I just realised.
I'm checking off at least 3 of the earlier issues I needed from Defenders, 15, 23, and 32. I'm getting in a Secret Santa swap.
There you go. 20 is the last one. And this is the Max one. No, who did you say? It's Azzarello and Corbin.
Yeah, Richard Corbin. I don't think it's in that issue.
it?
I think it's in issue 2 where he's doing it with Jessica and they have a wiener picture.
He does say it's his confident.
There's a wiener picture in that book right there.
Well, must have been very dark.
That one?
Or that one. It
does say explicit
I thought it was
content
2, but it might be in 3. Hell, it may be in both. But there's a straight up wiener picture in that one. I mean, it was a big to do when it happened because that's why they were like hanging on the Max and things like that. So
It looks like they turned Cage into more of a modern
yeah,
guy there. You know,
it was quite literally Sweet Christmas modernized.
They updated his references. I suppose when you sort of like his character was so on the kind of like contemporary for his time kind of cliches and style and so forth.
Yeah.
He was very Flavor Flav in that.
They couldn't keep him 70s style in the 90s, could they?
I
It
guess
would have
not.
been
Yeah, I guess
hackneyed
not.
and
Well, he did mature though, because when he was exonerated from his crimes back in around issue 49-50, and he went legit. He wanted to have a relationship, you know, steady. He wanted to have a steady job, the whole bit. So he matured. Is this where Chang-Chi was part of that series, Heroes for Hire?
I don't even remember, to be honest. I got these mostly. Someone gave me these. I got a box of someone, and I managed to get the last 2 issues that I needed. And I did read them, but not memorable at all. It was literally because I got them for free, and there was only like 50p or something to get the other two comics. Is I got them. If I was to ever read through them again, this would be the last one that I'd pick from this box to read through again. You know,
that's another one. When Power Man and Iron Fist are on, they're incredible books, and when they're off, they're just horrible. Horrible. There's a great Deadpool crossover. Yeah, when they're good, they're great, and when they're bad, like the Ricardo Villamonte art on those ones were just amazing.
Pretty good. Yeah.
It's just under the radar. Denny Cowan did them, and it looks like he just inked it. It just didn't even look like he penciled it and refined it. It just looked like he quick inked it.
Yeah.
Just splotchy quick ink them.
Yeah.
I can't,
man. This would have been handy for Dragon Week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't need me to fish out no books for the non-number show, right?
No.
Because Ray's going to win again.
No, Ray's not on.
I'm not on this week.
It's Moscow's back. So.
We have a chance. We have a chance.
Ray and Roger are her favorites, so.
I don't know. You know, I haven't done too well the last few times. So.
You'll be deliberately choosing what obscure ones that have weird art. That's why you're so bored of winning. You're not even trying anymore.
Oh no, that's not true. That's not true.
I was just happy I legitimately finished in fourth. I didn't think I did. I thought I figured finish second or third, but you know,
I always mess up. I always think, you know, like some people get more. Yeah, but I have to recall the chat is 3 points if you win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes like you get like all 10s, but if you don't win the chat vote, you're dead essentially.
Yeah.
Can be. But
I was really surprised. I was totally surprised that I didn't get a 10 and I didn't win the chat for that Headless Horseman Classics Illustrated, because I swear that literally looked like me, Graham, Ray.
Yeah,
the pictures on the cover look like us. I thought, how funny is that?
They didn't look much like us. You could make a case that they were like us a bit, but I don't think the art was that good on that cover.
There was one that looked just like Cap. There was a bushy mustache that looked just like Ray. You know, I'm a pumpkin head. I mean, come on now.
You have to remember though that somebody else's cover could be trump it. You know, like you know, you could have a really good cover, but you know, somebody just comes up.
I figured that one would have done really good. Yeah, Bill definitely beat me in that round with that creepy.
That's why the whole program is like you're nervous because you don't know. You know, if somebody else is going to pull something out that's just going to blow you away.
I don't even bother trying because it's like you literally can't tell. Like I spend like time to dig out all these comics, and these are going to be good. These are all great covers. Like come dead last, like 7s, and it's like, and another time I just pull out the first 5 that I find, and miraculously suddenly I'm getting 10s, and the jury are voting for them. You just don't know. Like,
that's true to a good point.
Hey,
I have a formula, but it doesn't always
work. Crapshoot. Yeah.
I gave you the ultimate compliment the other day, or actually like early this morning, I guess, on one of these lives, because Neil Collects put out a top 10 questions for people answering things, and I was watching a live this morning. One of the questions were if there were 3 channels you could only watch off YouTube, what would they be? And I think he wanted them comic related, but I named 2 others.
His internet's gone. Sound's gone now.
Probably have to reset it. The phone. You got a phone call.
Yeah. Messed it up.
Got to use the computer.
Yeah, I don't know who he's going to say who was his favourite channel or whatever he was going to say.
I'm sure he has you in there, Grey Man. So.
I don't even make it much content at the moment, so it can't be me.
Well, the cover slingers, you know.
Definitely ain't me.
Weekly and all that, you know.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yes, a few live streams. Yeah, I'm not doing.
I know he enjoys being on with you a lot. So.
Yeah, I suppose it's the same thing. I'm doing a lot of videos, thinking about it. It's the live streams. Oh well, I'm going to call it a night because it's 1:45 and my housemate's trying to sleep because she's got to get up for work at 8 o'clock. So I've been trying to keep it quiet.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Yeah. Night, guys. See you next week.
See you Saturday or next week.
See you Saturday. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Good luck. Good luck,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Good luck. Bye.